Ladies and gentlemen, gays and theys, welcome to Nashville Fairgrounds. My name is Thin Mint. Mic's not on. It's on.
And I'm Ramona D. Flowers.
And we've got a couple of great games coming up for you. We've got from Richmond, Virginia, River City has brought the River Rats and the Riot.
Woo-woo!
And we're going to go ahead and get things started with the Brawl Stars versus the River Rats. Let's go ahead and meet our teams. Starting with the River City River Rats. Number 1101, Deadly Longlegs.
All good?
Number 111, Winona Ryder. Number 1229, Madam Jade. Number 13, Tofu. Number 177, Venus Thigh Trap. Number 1984, Punky Bruiser. Fan base.
Punky's got some fans out there.
Number 414, Jennings. Number 419, Grim Possible. Number 612, Killer Bee. Number 742, Shred Flanders. Number 8008, Dio Slamdo. Number 808, Lil Mighty. Number 88, Peter Panic. Number 89, Sigmund Feud. And number 96, Bad Lass. The River Rats are coached by Blaxican Ninja, Sweets, and Princess.
All right, now everybody give it up for your Nashville Roller Derby Brawl Stars. Coming in hot, 1031, your captain, Witch's Brews. 107, my favorite, your favorite, Betty Payne. Number 113, Little Bull. What's going on out there? I can't tell. Okay, sorry, CLD. We've got number 12, Katniss Evermean. Number 13, Ghoul or Hot Ghoul, beep, if you're nasty. Number 20, Furiosa. Number 21, The Beckoning. Number 221, Rocks and Roll. 262, Chaos. Number 312, Clearly Dangerous, affectionately known as CLD or Claire. Number 444, Stretch Armstrong. Number 43, Rosie the Riveter. Number 643, Paralethal. Number 713, Violet Dragon, or V, as we like to call them. And 911, Toxic Moxie. And your coaches for the NRD Brawl Stars are Brannon and Alita One. And everyone's favorite, Pumps. Wherever Pumps is.
We'll see him eventually.
We'll see him eventually. All righty.
No, it's okay. And that whistle means we're about to get into some derby action here at the Nashville Fairgrounds. And jam number 1 is underway. And let's see. A little bit of jammer to jammer combat here.
What is that number? 177? And jam number 2 about to get underway. We have Venus Thigh Trap on the line for the River Rats, and we have Furiosa out there for Nashville. All right, going to take this time to shout out our sponsors. We have Asphalt Beach, Mitchell's Deli, Woodward Injury Loss, the Sound Emporium, and the Lipstick Lounge. You'll hear a little bit more about those throughout the next couple of hours. But wanted to give a quick shout out while we have this little break while we're trying to figure out what's going on with our scoreboard. NRD River City Merch.
Want to take this time to say happy birthday to Marco, who also just won the Bake Sale Bruisers giveaway. Congratulations and happy birthday to Marco. All right, thanks for your patience. We are about to get underway with jam number 1. That was just a practice jam earlier. We've got Katniss Evermean and Killer B on the line.
Nope.
It's Furiosa on the line.
We've got Venus Thigh Trap as the lead jammer. These packs are moving fast, and let's see if we picked up any points for the River City River Rats. It looks like we have 1 point.
So Venus Thigh Trap does eke out a point from that jam. About to get underway for jam number 2. Looks like we've got Clearly Dangerous on the line for Nashville. I can't. And that looks like Deadly Longlegs on the line for the River Rats. stick around after the bout. We're going to be, or this bout, we will be selecting our most valuable blockers and jammers. We will also be selecting our least valuable blockers and jammers, who will be subsequently thrown into the Nolensville Pike tar pits. Still in this official timeout while we get some, I believe, scoreboard issues ironed out.
All right, well, let's take time to make sure to talk about our... Oh, never mind.
Oh.
Never mind. Are we back to it? Never mind.
Announcer's curse.
Back to the action out on the track. Go ahead, let's start fresh again. There we go. Jam number 3.
Yep. And jam number 3 is underway. Clearly dangerous. Deadly long legs on the line. Pack moving towards the pivot line as Clearly Dangerous hits the top of the pack against a tripod to contend with. We've got a little bit of bridging action going on from the River City pivot.
Both these packs are making it really challenging for both jammers to be getting through. So we've got some real strong packs out there tonight.
Clearly Dangerous trying to go outside, riding the tape, but not finding any room. That's a solid tripod right there.
Looks like your captain, number 1031, Witch's Brews, has headed to the penalty box.
On a multiplayer, it looks like. And Clearly Dangerous is through. Lead jammer Brawl Stars. Deadly Long Legs passes the star to Tofu. Tofu out on initial as Clearly Dangerous engages the pack at the backstretch. Knocked outside, calls off the jam. We'll see how many points Clearly Dangerous has emerged with. 3 points for Clearly Dangerous, and we've got already a lead change. That's a hydration moment.
That's a
Go ahead
hydration
and
moment right
take
there.
a big old sip of whatever you got.
Yeah, let's take a little sip. All right, and on the line for this fourth jam is going to be Paralethal for Nashville and Winona Rideher for the River City River Rats, who is your lead jammer in this fourth jam of this first game. Paralethal having a little bit of trouble getting through the pack. River City River Rats making it really tough. And Winona Rideher has picked up 4 points on that path. Paralethal still fighting her way through that pack. While Winona is pushing hard on the back of that pack there. Both jammers are getting tussled around quite a bit here. And number 13, Ghoul has gone to the penalty box, I think for a maybe direction. And Winona scoring another 4 points. And we have Lethal getting through that pack finally. Making her way around.
2 NRD blockers in the penalty box, so it's a pack advantage for Winona Rider.
Man, that is okay. And So we have another lead change.
Another
Inman?
lead change. That's an 11-point jam for the River Rats.
Yeah, that was a great jam. A lot of points there.
A lot of points. Trying to see who's. And it's Katniss Evermean and Killer B on the line here in jam number 5. Pack moving swiftly up to the pivot line. Killer B at the top of the pack up against the tripod, getting some assistance from a River City blocker. And Killer B is through lead jammer River City. Katniss Evermean on one skate with some Thin Mint style points. That's out on initial as Killer B through for 4 as the pack moves towards turn number 2. Katniss with a hit knocked inside, forced to recycle back to the apex. And Killer B is through on the inside, 4 points, River City. Katniss Evermean knocked outside, recycled back to the top of the backstretch. Killer B going inside for an easy 4 points as the pack moves towards turn number 3. Katniss Evermean with 1 to beat. And Katniss Evermean is through for 4. Killer B also picking up an extra 4 points as the pack resets on the front stretch. And the jam is called. River City picking up 16 on that jam. Music City 4 on the board. Score up to 28-7, River City in the lead. We've just got under 23 and a half minutes left here in period number 1. Oh, and we're going to have a quick timeout, an official timeout, a timeout that's official.
I think it's officially
Officially, an official
timeout. Now let's take this time to give a shout out to all of our wonderful vendor booths. We have Walker Apiaries if you need some local honey. We have the full pack apparel. Both of these booths are also skater run booths, if you were not aware of that. We have our NRD and the River City merch booths that you can visit, so get all your swag. And we're back to it. And jam number 6 is about to get underway. We have Furiosa for your Nashville jammer, and we have Killer B for the River City River Rats on that line. And it looks like we have a lead jammer, and it is Furiosa is your lead jammer. Oh, and somehow I missed it. I think we are on a power jam.
Oh.
I think that's what was happening there. So Furiosa picking up 4 points.
Killer B in the box on an illegal contact.
And Furiosa squeaking another 4 points out in this jam so far. And Little Bull was giving some trouble to Killer B at the top of that pack there.
Both teams even strength as Killer B makes their way back to the track. But alas, the jam is called.
Furiosa picking up 12 points on that last jam.
That's quite a boost for Music City on that jam.
Speaking of boost, one of our great sponsors is the Sound Emporium. And we have Clearly Dangerous and Venus Thigh Trap battling it out on this jam line. Clearly Dangerous is your lead jammer for Nashville. Venus Thigh Trap having to start from scratching and getting knocked out by one of Nashville's pack members.
Pack split in 2 heading into turn number 1 with Venus Thigh Trap at the top of the pack against a Nashville wall. Venus Flytrap is through on initial. Meanwhile, Clearly Dangerous through on the inside. 4 points and calling it off. Music City now within 5 points of the River Rats.
And just like that.
Just like that.
Just like that. Those points can shift and change.
Every jam matters.
And going into jam number 8, we have Paralethal and Deadly Longlegs. Deadly Longlegs really pushing on that Nashville pack, getting through, and is your lead jammer in this 8th jam. But not before we have a Star Pass. Paralethal passing that off to Chaos.
And before Chaos can hit the pack, the jam is called. Looks like we've got 3 points going to the River Rats. And we're going to have a team timeout for Nashville. An official, no, it's an official timeout. I thought it was a team timeout, but it's an official timeout.
It's officially another official timeout.
Want to thank 3105 Events. It's a modern, multi-purpose event venue in Antioch, Tennessee, designed to bring people together for life's most meaningful moments, from weddings, baby showers, birthday celebrations, and corporate gatherings to community programs, church services, and sport practices. Our flexible space transforms to fit your vision. We pride ourselves on professionalism, hospitality, and creating an atmosphere where memories are made and community is strengthened. Conveniently located in Southeast Nashville, 3105 Events offers a welcoming environment, spacious layout, and a commitment to excellence for every guest who walks through our doors. At 3105 Events, we don't just host events, we help you create experiences. Visit them online, 3105events.com.
Woo!
That was a lot.
That was a lot. That was fantastic.
Thank you.
Thank you. Shout out to all of our lovely photographers in the house today.
Absolutely.
How are you? See you as always. Thank you. We had a special springy outfit on today. Oh, what are we?
Oh, and we've got an official review now, so I'm going to go see what's going on.
You find out what's going on. I'm going to tell everybody a little bit about one of our sponsors, the Asphalt Beach. Asphalt Beach, if you did not know, is one of the largest skate shops in the Southeast. Did anyone know that? I hope not. I hope so. I hope you did know that. If you didn't know that, now you do. They have been around since 2001. Steve, he is fantastic. He and Wiley and everyone else that works there will get all of your skate needs. If you need some bearings, you need some wheels, you need to get the newest fashion boot for your wheels, they got it. They're going to help you out. They're awesome. They are open 6 days a week. Go check them on out, especially any skaters who are in town. It's a great place to go try on skates. You have a lot of help. They'll all get you all fitted out right, and it'll be awesome. So go check them out. Asphalt Beach, established in 2001. Get it. Go check them out. All right, since we're still going out here, let's talk about the Pious Skater. If you're not familiar with what that is, you have an opportunity to get one of our skaters pied in the face tonight. Go see our wonderful booth back here. Throw some money down. You can pie. Let's see, whoever gets the most, Beck, Chaos, Stretch, or Betty, out of this first game, one of them is going to get a pie in the old face.
Ooh.
At the end of this game.
Hey, so I've got some
So
tea.
go throw some money down. Let's see somebody get pied in the face.
Hey, that's fun.
I think it's great fun.
It's great fun.
And we're back. Thinman, can you give us an update on what was going on there?
I will shortly. But in the meantime, Katniss Everdeen and Winona Ryder on the line. Jam is on. Winona Ryder at the back of the pack. Katniss Everdeen at the top of the pack as the pack moves towards the pivot line. Katniss Everdeen up against a solid tripod with a little bit of bridging action heading into turn number 1. And it's Winona Ryder out first. Lead jammer River Rats, but Katniss Everdeen hot on Winona Ryder's skates as the pack moves into the backstretch towards turn number 1. We're going to have a jammer position swap, so that's going to call the jam off early. That's going to force the call off. And neither of these teams with any points on that jam, so that's a double donut jam, another hydration moment.
Drink them if you got them.
Drink them if you got them. So what happened was Nashville was looking for a cut track on the River City Jammer. The River City Jammer did go out of bounds, but the initiator also went out of bounds. So there was no penalty.
Thank you for getting that clarification.
Absolutely. Meanwhile, we're in jam number 10. It's Killer B and Furiosa. Killer B is lead jammer River City. As the pack moves swiftly into the backstretch, Killer B's going to get those 4 points on the outside, get knocked out of field, and call off the jam. That's 3 points going to River City.
Definitely not us then. All right, in jam number 11 underway with Claire Lee Dangerous and Venus Thigh Trap as your jammers. And oh, it is Speedy. Who is the lead? It's so hard to tell. And it was Venus Thigh Trap who was your lead jammer there. Wow, they were neck and neck.
Neck and neck, and that forces the call off. Jam number 12 about to get underway. Paralethal and Deadly Longlegs on the line. Jammers are off. Pack standing at the pivot line but splitting up with a blue wall heading into turn number 1. We've got a swing and a miss, and Deadly Longlegs is out lead jammer, already hitting the pack again, pushing the pack forward into turn number 2. And we do have a Star Pass Chaos taking the star once more for the Brawl Stars. Pack moving into the backstretch. Jam is called. We'll see. We've got 4 points going to the River Rats, bringing them up to 38. Music City Brawl Stars sitting at 23.
All right, and heading into jam number 13, we have Katniss Everdeen and Winona Ryder on that jam line. And they are off to the races. Katniss Everdeen blasting right through is your lead jammer. Winona Ryder having a little bit of trouble getting drawn to the back of the pack by Ghoul, number 13. And Katniss calling that jam off, but not before picking up 4 points. official timeout, another official timeout here at the fairgrounds.
Just kidding. It's already over. And we're going to roll into jam number 14 here. JK. And that's Furiosa going inside lead jammer, Music City Brawl Stars. Killer Bee pushing the pack forward into turn number 1, up against a solid blue wall, trying to go outside, but hitting. That is Chaos.
Got some great tripod action from Nashville.
Betty Payne bridging the pack, and Killer Bee is set free. Furiosa stuck at turn number 2 up against a solid wall, is going to call off the jam. Brawl Stars picking up 1 on that jam.
And before we get into this next jam, come and join us tonight at that after party. Everybody loves to party. Let's hang out at Beyond the Edge for foods, and then we head down to Chapstick for the after party. And jam number 15 is underway with Claire Lee Dangerous and Venus Thigh Trap, who is your lead jammer for the River Rats. Both packs are picking up speed now that both jammers are on their scoring passes. And Venus Thigh Trap calling that off before Claire is able to get to the back of the pack on that scoring pass. Let's see how many points do we have.
No points, just vibes.
No points, just vibes. Points, just vibes. No points, just vibes.
No points, just vibes.
Speaking of vibes, let's get going to jam number 16.
I was wondering where you were going with that. Just kidding. We're going to have another official timeout. It looks like River City picked up 2 on that jam, and
I knew there had to be some points in there somewhere.
they were hiding. The points were hiding. Jam number 16 underway. It's Deadly Longlegs on the line for the River Rats. Paralethal wearing the star for Nashville. Paralethal pushing the River City pack forward, but Deadly Longlegs finds that inside lane lead. Jammer River Rats. Pack steady at heading into turn number 1. Deadly Longlegs trying to go inside, but tripping infield. Forced to recycle back to the pivot line. And Rosie the Riveter taking the star. It's a star pass for the Brawl Stars. Deadly Longlegs with 1 to beat. Deadly Longlegs in trouble in the backstretch, so that jam is called. Deadly Longlegs picking up 3 on that jam, bringing the River Rats up to 43.
All right, and we have on jam number 17, Katniss Evermean and Winona Ryder on that jam line. Duking it out. Pushing, trying to get through. Those packs are both making it really challenging for those jammers. You just tell they're having to push those packs really hard. But we do have a lead jammer, and that is Winona Ryder for River City, and Katniss Evermean hot on Winona's tail. And let us see if River Rats were able to pick up any points before calling that jam off.
Katniss Evermean got 4, but River Rats also picking up 4 on that jam.
4 and 4.
Jam number 18 about to get underway. We've got Killer Bee on the line for River Rats and Furiosa for the Brawl Stars. They're off, and the pack is standing still at the pivot line. Both jammers approaching quickly. We've got Killer B at the top of the pack, one to beat, but it's Furiosa inside lead. No, with a back block headed to the penalty box. It's a power jam for the River Rats and Killer B. Killer B with two to beat. Outside, lead jammer River Rats. Pack holding still heading into the backstretch as Killer B coming through. A solid wall of Nashville blockers. We've got number 419, that's Grim Possible trying to break up the pack. Killer B sent back to the top of the backstretch and calling it off. That's going to ice Furiosa in the penalty box. So the River Rats will start jam number 19 in a power jam.
And the River Rats are going to start on a power jam, Venus Thigh Trap, making fast moves through, and is your lead jammer. Furiosa is back in after that last penalty. And we have 4 points picked up by Venus Thigh Trap, with Furiosa hot on the heels, or hot on the skates, as they might say, calling it off before Nashville was able to pick up any points on that jam.
Jam number 20 with Deadly Long Legs wearing the star for the River Rats, and Clearly Dangerous on the line for the Brawl Stars. Clearly Dangerous at the top of the pack up against a solid River City wall, trying to go inside, one to beat, and Clearly Dangerous is through. Lead jammer Music City Brawl Stars. Meanwhile, Deadly Longlegs at the top of the pack, one to beat, and Deadly Longlegs is through on initial as Clearly Dangerous pushes the pack into the back stretch. Clearly Dangerous running into some trouble, so calling off the jam. That's 3 points going to Clearly Dangerous, bringing Brawl Stars up to 35.
And we have Katniss Evermean and Winona Ryder on jam number 21 of the first half of this first bout. Both jammers having a little bit of trouble bypassing these packs. And it looks like we have one penalty that was assessed on a River Rat skater. And Katniss Evermean has battled through and is your lead jammer. And, woo, we have a little apex jump. Who doesn't love an apex jump? We love to see that. Stretch Armstrong also going off for a penalty. River Rats knocking about Katniss on the tail end of that jam, forcing the call off. And that'll be 4 points picked up by Katniss in this last jam.
Oh, and we've got an official review from the River Rats. I'm going to go be a little nosy.
Go be nosy. Let's find out what's going on. I am going to talk about the booths that we have out here. So we have the Walker Apiaries and Full Pack Apparel, both skater run booths. If you need to get some delicious local honey, please go see our favorite Tonka truck with that delicious, delicious honey. If you need some skater gear, if you need it, if you need your name on the back of a jersey or anything, armbands, please go see Smash at the Full Pack Apparel. If you need some Nashville or River City merchandise, we have vendor booths out for them as well, along with our Nashville Roller Derby silent auction. So please go see our silent auction back there. We also have the Bake Sale Bruisers and our community partner, the Nashville Launchpad, who will be coming up here at halftime to talk a little bit about what it is that they do. Corinne, give us a little wave. There we go. And if you would like to see a skater get a pie to the face, who doesn't want to see a skater get a pie to the face? Please go see our booth back here in the Nashville Roller Derby merch area. You can throw some money down. Whoever has the most money in their pot is going to get a pie in the face today. That's fun. Who doesn't want to see a skater get a pie to the face? Because I know I do. A delicious, yummy pie to the face. And we have a Thin Mint returning. What's the skinny? Give us the scoop.
I will reveal the scoop once they tell the teams, but I do know what happened. I do know what had happened.
So what had happened is...
What had happened is River City was requesting an illegal contact on a Nashville blocker.
Okay.
Because the Nashville blocker continued to block while the jammer was down.
Ah, okay. You cannot do that.
You can't do that. That's an illegal contact. So River City will get their official review retained. Nashville will be down a pivot for the next jam or for 30 seconds because the penalty was assessed.
Okay. All right.
And that's what had happened.
That's what had happened. Well, thank you for that clarification, and thank you to our lovely officials for officializing that official timeout.
Absolutely, and we will shout out our officials shortly. But in the meantime, we're about to get back into Derby action. That's what that rolling whistle means. The sweetest sound in Derby.
So we have the Riverettes starting on a power jam. Killer B off to the races, fighting against that Nashville pack and getting through. And Killer B is your lead jammer. Katniss is in the penalty box. And, making quick work, Killer B on that scoring pass, picking up 4 points.
Great track awareness on Killer B's part.
Yeah, absolutely. Just taking that inside lane. When it's there, you got to take it.
You got to take it.
You got to take that inside lane if it's open. And
Cadmus Evermean out from the penalty box and through on initial. Cadmus Evermean's going to hit the pack.
oh, all good. And we have Stretch Armstrong headed back to the penalty box for a multiplayer.
12 points going to the River Rats on that jam. Brawl Stars picking up 4. Score up to 63-44 in favor of River Rats so far. We've got about less than 5 minutes left here in period number 1. And the jam is underway. Venus Thigh Trap and Furiosa on the line. Furiosa stuck behind a wall of River City blockers in the back. And Venus Thigh Trap recycled back to turn number 4, giving Furiosa room to break through. Lead jammer, Music City Brawl Stars. And we have a star pass on the River Rats. That is Jennings taking the star for the River Rats as Furiosa going inside. Pack moving towards turn number 2 into the backstretch. Furiosa gets through and picking up 3 points on that pass for Furiosa, bringing the Brawl Stars up to 47. And we've got a team timeout. Oh no, it's an official
We
review.
have another official review. Hinman, I think I know what that means.
I'm just gonna stay in the middle of the track.
We might need that today. We might need that today. All right, let's shout out again to our sponsors. We have Mitchell's Deli, great place to get some sandwiches in East Nashville. The Sound Emporium, Lipstick Lounge, a great bar in East Nashville. We love Lipstick Lounge. Chapstick is where the after party is, which if you did not know that, is attached to Lipstick Lounge. We have our Woodward Injury Law, and again, Asphalt Beach, shouting them out. All of your skater needs. One of the biggest skate shops in all of Southeast United States. Isn't that crazy? Right here in little old Nashville, we have one of the best skate shops in the country. Just gonna put that out there. Wonderful help. Everyone's awesome. They're gonna get your feet feeling good and fly in the best kind of boots. If you are a skater, that is. And if you're not a skater, you could get some inlines or so, for your hockey, if you play hockey, you can get some inline skates. You can get all kinds of things at Asphalt Beach, but go check them out because they are delightful and helpful and amazing. And many of our skaters also work there, so you can see their delightful faces too.
Okay, what had happened this time?
What happened? Thin Mint, what happened?
River City was requesting a track cut on the Nashville Jammer. The refs did not observe the Nashville Jammer go out of bounds. It was close, but not quite. So River City will lose its official review. Tisk, tisk.
Tisk, tisk, rats. It happens, so.
It happens.
It happens.
We're about to get... Oh.
In every sport, it happens.
Every sport. We're about to get back into Derby action. Jam number 24 underway with Deadly Longlegs and Clarily Dangerous. Pack backed up to the jam line, moving slowly towards the pivot line with Clarily Dangerous pushing the pack forward. 2 to beat for Clarily Dangerous, but a wall is forming. We do have, I believe that's that is number 113. Playing a little offense, letting Clarily Dangerous get lead. Jammer Brawl Stars. Deadly Longlegs at the top of the pack. Clarily Dangerous knocked outside, recycled to the middle of the backstretch. Deadly Longlegs is going to approach the pack. Clarily Dangerous sees that happening and calls off the jam. Clarily Dangerous picking up 2, bringing Brawl Stars up to 49.
That was great. And in this 25th jam, we have Paralethal stepping up to the line and Winona Ryder stepping up to the line. Both off to a fast start. but those packs are holding them both so strong. Wow, look at those packs. They are so strong.
So strong.
Some great tripod work out there for both teams, making it really challenging for these jammers to use their fast feet, except for at this time we have Winona Ryder breaking free. And we had a star pass from Paralethal over to Stretch Armstrong. We had some tumbles on the track. We got a double bagel, though, called the jam off before any points were awarded to either team.
Double donuts, another hydration moment.
Hydration moment, folks.
Drink them if you got them.
That's right.
We've got Killer B and Katniss Evermean on the line. Killer B making a beeline to the top of the pack. A tripod holding Killer B back. Killer B through. And with a track cut, though, so it is Katniss Evermean's Power Jam. Pack holding steady at turn number 2, backing up to turn number 1 as Katniss Evermean engages for points. Katniss Evermean with a little bit of offensive action from, that is Betty Payne trying to break up that wall. Now, Katniss Evermean pushing the pack forward. No pack called, so Katniss Evermean is set free with 4 points. As the pack backs up to turn number 2.
And we have no lead jammers, so this is going to go the full time.
The full 2 minutes.
Full time, 2 minutes. Folks, 2 minutes.
Both jammers now on the track. Katniss Evermean in a little bit of trouble against these River City blockers. And Killer B is through on initial. Pack moving slowly towards turn number 3 and turn number 4. Katniss Evermean going outside.
Number 808 taking a hard hit from Katniss there.
Absolutely, and Katniss does get the 4 points for that pass. Killer B also with 4 points of her own. Pack moving swiftly towards the pivot line. Katniss Evermean hitting the top of the pack up against a braced tripod of River City blockers. Time's going to expire on that jam, and we're going to go into intermission.
Ooh, I'm just tired looking at that jam.
That was a 10-point jam for Music City, 6-point for River City. River City with a nice score. Music City just 10 points behind. It's anyone's game at this point. We've got a whole second period.
Whole second period. That is what we call, again, a barn burner.
Ooh.
A barn burner.
That barn is on fire.
That barn, it could be on fire. We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
We'll see.
After this intermission, we'll see.
But hey, you've got 15 minutes to go check out our vendors, the concessions. Get yourself a couple of glizzies, some shaboing boings.
Get yourself some honey.
Get yourself some honey, for sure.
Some basic. Don't forget about the pie skater, because I want to see somebody get pied in the face on this track.
Well, I think we're going to see someone get pied.
We are.
It's just a matter of who.
That is true. So if you want to see Beck get pied in the face, or Chaos get pied in the face, or Stretch Armstrong get pied in the face, or Betty Payne gets pied in the face, go drop some money in their jars.
Also, check out our silent auction. I believe we'll be declaring the winners at the end of our second bout.
Yes, that is correct.
So stick around. We'll be back in 13 and a half minutes. We'll see you in a bit.
All right.
All right, second period is about to get underway. I'm a better announcer when I stand. Learned that in radio.
Yeah, that standing maybe makes a difference.
Yeah, it does.
Thinman, I don't know about you, but I am excited to see who is going to get the pie in the face.
Oh, I'm extremely excited.
I hope that everybody dumped all of their money into somebody's bucket spins, whatever, with their names on it, their skater names. Let's see somebody get a pie in the face at the end of this half.
And we're going to see two skaters get pied in the face because we're going to be doing it again at the end of the second bout.
Freaking fantastic.
Fantastic. Jammers lining up, and so is the pack. River City leading Music City 69-59. 10 points separate these two teams. Katniss Evermean lead Jammer Brawl Stars. Killer B wearing the star for River City. Katniss Evermean pushing the River City blockers forward. Katniss Evermean through for 4. And Killer B also out on initial. Pack standing steady just past the pivot line. Katniss Evermean's going to find an easy inside lane. 4 points for the Brawl Stars. And that jam is called.
That was a fast jam there.
That was. Brawl Stars now within 6 of the River Rats. River Rats still with that nice score.
Jam number 2 is about to get underway with Furiosa versus Venus Thigh Trap.
And we're going to have a quick timeout.
And we're going to have a quick timeout.
And the timeout is over. We're about to get back into derby action here.
And we're back.
And the next whistle starts the jam. We're back to derby action.
And we are off to the races. Both jammers pushing along both of those packs. Some great recycling happening. And we have Furiosa as your lead jammer for Nashville. River Rats having a tough time getting past that Nashville pack. 6-7. And we have Furiosa picking up 4 points, bypassing that wonderful magical score.
And we've got the River City blocker headed to the penalty box. So it's a pack advantage for Furiosa. Well, we also have a Nashville blocker sent to the penalty box, so teams are even strength.
Music City Brawl Stars picking up 7 points in jam number 2.
That's a lead change.
That is a lead change. Y'all know what that means.
Drink them if you got them. Jam number 3 of the second period underway. Clearly dangerous, wearing the star for Nashville. Deadly long legs. on the line for River City. Clearly Dangerous stretching the pack out into the middle of the front stretch. Recycled back to the jam line. Now right back in position. A little bit of bridging action, but Clearly Dangerous is set free. Lead, Jammer Brawl Stars.
We have another penalty being issued out to the River City.
The River Rats swapping blockers in the penalty box. Clearly Dangerous, meanwhile, through for 4. And we have a star pass that's Bad Lass taking the star for River City. Pack moving swiftly into the backstretch. Clearly Dangerous through inside for 4 points. And the jam is called Music City. And Clearly Dangerous picking up 8 on that jam. We're going to have a team timeout for the River Rats.
And during this timeout, we're going to take a moment to toss out Thin Mint, what's everybody doing after these bouts tonight?
I think we've got a couple of after parties.
I think you might be right. We do, in fact, have 2 after parties.
2?
Two.
2 of them? 2 of them.
And they are within walking distance of one another.
And that's in East Nasty.
It sure is.
It's going to be at Beyond the Edge. That's the first after party. But it's not over after that because we've got an after party. I've been with several leagues. I have never seen an after party.
I've never seen an official after party.
An official after party. So Nashville really knows how to party because the after party is down the street at Chapstick.
We travel in packs. You can walk from one to the other.
Travel in packs.
Be safe. Walk in a pack. Jam number 4 underway. Paralethal and Winona Ryder are your jammers in this 4th jam. And we've got some speed picking up around into turn 1. And Paralethal being recycled to the back of the pack. There's some whistles, some penalties being assessed, and it looks like Paralethal is your lead jammer on what looks to be a power jam.
Power jam.
And we have 2 players in the penalty box from the River City Rats. Paralethal picking up 4 points.
Great work on the Nashville pack, clearing out that inside lane, letting Paralethal through with 4 points.
And
once
Nashville
more
doing that again. That was a beautiful display of pack work. Really trapping those River City Rats off to the outside, clearing that inside lane for Paralethal. But now the River City Rats are back to full strength.
And Winona Ryder is through on initial, but Furiosa is going to call off that jam.
Paralethal able to eke out 1 extra point there, so for a total of 9 in that last jam on that power jam scenario.
River City's had a nice score for a little while now. We'll see if Killer B can add some points to that. Here in jam number 5, Katniss Evermean wearing the star for the Brawl Stars. And Katniss Evermean is stuck in the pack, but Killer B is through lead jammer River Rats. Katniss Evermean hot on Killer B's skates. Pack moving swiftly into the backstretch.
We can see the look in Katniss's eyes. We know what that means.
Killer B aggressively calling off that jam before anyone can score any points. That's a double donut jam. Go ahead and drink them if you got them.
Hydration moment, folks.
Hydration is important. Whistles everywhere.
Whistles going off everywhere. And we have an official timeout.
The refs probably discussing who's picking up the tab at Beyond the Edge and Chapstick.
Who will it be? Who's picking up the tab out there?
Will it be the zebras or the flamingos? Actually,
Ooh.
now's a good time to shout out our referees and NSOs.
Admit I was thinking the same thing.
Yeah, absolutely. We couldn't have this game without them. So our referees are Repeat, Typhoid Johnny, Jackknife, KO Bell, Rude Boy, Dirty Jersey, Helliff Rhino, and Little Devil.
Woo! Let's give a shout out to our referees. They are dispersing. So it looks like we are about to be game on.
And we'll shout out the NSOs shortly. We haven't forgotten you.
We have not. We will wait till our next moment to do that. Jam number 6 underway. Furiosa and Killer Bee are your jammers. Working furiously to push these packs that are giving both jammers a difficult time. And Killer Bee breaking through as your lead jammer. And Furiosa now through for the Music City Brawl Stars. Both jammers are on their scoring passes, and Killer Bee calling it off before either team is able to score and pick up any points. So that is what we call a hydration moment, folks. That was a 0-0 jam.
Brawl Stars up to 91 points. River City River Rats still at that 69 nice score. We're about to head into jam number 7 here in the second period. We are underway. It's clearly dangerous on the line for the Brawl Stars. Venus Thigh Trap wearing the star for the River Rats. And clearly dangerous is at the top of the pack through lead jammer Brawl Stars. Venus Thigh Trap up against a tripod of Nashville blockers at the top of the pack. And trying to go inside with a swing and a, not a swing and a miss, but juking around Hot Ghoul-ish. Clearly Dangerous is going to go outside. 4 points Nashville and call off the jam. Brawl Stars up to 95 points with that 4-point jam.
And we are about to start this 8th jam of the second half of this game. Nashville Brawl Stars doing a great job of holding the River City Rats to that score of 69, your favorite number. Paralethal and Deadly Longlegs out there as your jammers.
Way to call me out. Thank you.
It's what I do. It might be my favorite number, too. You never know. Could be all of our favorite numbers. And we have a lead jammer. Deadly Longlegs is your lead jammer. Paralethal getting recycled to the back of that pack. Deadly Longlegs making fast action out on that inside lane, picking up 4 points.
Violet Dragon with that hit, but Deadly Longlegs staying up and in bounds.
I believe that was Betty Payne that put that hit out on Deadly Longlegs.
Deadly Longlegs taking a spill but getting right back up. That's 4 points for the River Rats. And we have, that is Madam Jade out on a forearm. So it's a pack advantage for Chaos, who takes the star for the Brawl Stars. Jam is called. River Rats picking up 8 on that jam.
9.
Nine on that jam.
9 points.
Bringing them up to 78. Brawl Stars still at 95, heading into jam number 9. Winona Ryder on the line for the River Rats. Katniss Evermean wearing the star for the Brawl Stars. Pack moving back to the jam line. Whistle is blown and jammers are off. Katniss Evermean knocked inside, giving Winona Ryder room to get lead jammer. River Rats. Katniss Evermean riding the tape inside. A wall trying to form around Katniss Evermean, but nothing doing. And Katniss Evermean is set free on initial. Winona Ryder hitting the pack for points. Katniss Evermean approaching the pack quickly, so Winona Ryder calls off the jam, but eking a point out of that pass, bringing the River Rats up to 79 points.
And we have a timeout for Nashville. So let's go ahead and take this opportunity to announce our Flamingos. Because again, as we said, we cannot play this wonderful sport. We would not be here to announce this wonderful sport if we did not have our wonderful refs and our wonderful NSOs, who we affectionately refer to as Flamingos. So your head NSO is Mingus. Yay, Mingus. Your jam timer is also Mingus. Yay, Mingus. That's what's on the list. I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I probably am, so. We have Oranges, Purple Rain, Scream, Nuke, Coco, Whip, Soundbite, Paul, and Emmy. All of our wonderful NSOs, our wonderful Flamingos. We could not do this without all of their help. So give it up for them. Give it up for the Flamingos, y'all. Woo-hoo! Woo! And hey, there we go. Now we're back to it. Jam number 10, we have Furiosa and Killer Bee off to the races. Both of these jammers end up with these packs that they've got to push and push and push against. And it looks like we have a track cut possibly that was given to Furiosa. So we are on a power jam for the River City River Rats. Killer Bee is your lead jammer. The River City River Rats definitely going to try to capitalize on this power jam. And Killer Bee working the top of the pack, getting through, picking up 4 points. And we have Furiosa now through the pack. Killer Bee getting knocked out of play by Violet Dragon, affectionately known as V. But not before picking up a few extra points. So we had 7 points for Venus Thigh Trap to 0 for Nashville on that last jam.
Jam number 11 about to get underway. And it's Venus Thigh Trap against Clearly Dangerous. Clearly Dangerous at the top of the pack up against a wall of River City blockers, but it's Venus Thigh Trap inside. Lead jammer River Rats. Clearly Dangerous going through the middle, but taking a track cut, so it's a power jam for Venus Thigh Trap. Brawl Stars on the penalty kill as Venus Thigh Trap through the middle. 4 points as the pack moves into the backstretch. Venus Thigh Trap going inside. 4 points as the River City blockers clear that lane. Pack moving towards turn number 3. as Venus Flytrap tries going inside, but getting a hit from Ghoul. Knocked in field, forced to recycle back to the middle of the backstretch. And Venus Flytrap is through for 4 more points. Clearly Dangerous at the top of the pack and through on initial. Trap is inside for 4 more points. Clearly Dangerous approaching the pack, forcing the call off. River Rats with 16, bringing them past the century mark. Not only are they past the century mark, it's a lead change. So that's a double hydration moment.
Double hydration moment.
Business Casual, very excited. And third base coach.
We like it. That's good. That's good. Got to get warm over there. Yeah, get into it over there. That's awesome.
And it's
Coach.
Paralethal, lead jammer. But Deadly Longlegs hot on lethal skates, forcing the call off. No points, just vibes. Hydrate or dihydrate.
Hey, and if your name is Gabriel, you may have lost your iPhone. And if you think you have, come and see Thin Mint and myself, Ramona, over at the announcer's table. And maybe we will possibly give you your phone back.
Maybe.
Maybe. We'll see. Gabriel, come and find us. I know you will, because you're going to need your phone.
Jam number 13, it's Winona Ryder against Katniss Evermean. Winona Ryder through lead jammer River Rats. Katniss Evermean finding some trouble against this River City wall heading into turn number 1. And Katniss is through on initial. Winona Ryder picking up 4 on that pass. Pack moving into the backstretch. Winona Ryder going outside, juking inside, and through for 4 more. Katniss Evermean knocked outside, forced to recycle back to the middle of the backstretch as Winona Ryder through the middle for 4 more points.
There's like a revolving door around that penalty box, this particular jam.
And Katniss Evermean catches up with Winona Ryder, so that's going to force the call off River Rats. And Winona Ryder with 12 points. Brawl Stars picking up 4, bringing them just shy of the century mark. Score sits at 118-99. River Rats in the lead with just over 13 and a half minutes left here in period number 2. And that's going to bring us into a Nashville timeout.
I'm going to take an opportunity to shout out our sponsors again. We have 3105 Events. They are down in Antioch. They are awesome. Also, Asphalt Beach. We love our Asphalt Beach. Yeah, that's right. Shout that out. Woo-woo! Yeah. And we have Furiosa and Killer Bee on jam number 14. Killer Bee blasting right through, but both chambers getting swallowed back up by the pack. And we have now Furiosa is your lead jammer with Killer Bee. Hot on Furiosa's tail.
Pack moving swiftly into the backstretch.
Both chambers were blasting through those packs. Killer Bee taking quite the hit there from Chaos.
Furiosa is going to hit the pack and call it off. We'll see 3 points going to Furiosa, bringing Music City Brawl Stars past the century mark. Hydrate.
Hydrate, folks. Hydrate.
Jam number 15 is underway. Venus Nitrap wearing the star for River Rats. Clearly Dangerous on the line for the Brawl Stars. And it's Venus Nitrap through first. Lead Jammer River Rats. Meanwhile, Clearly Dangerous handing the star off to number 43. That is Rosie the Riveter. And Venus Nitrap's going to engage for points, pick up 4 of them, and call off the jam before Rosie the Riveter can engage for points. And that's 4 going to the River Rats, bringing them up to 122. Mm-hmm.
Jam number 16 off. We have Paralethal and Deadly Longlegs out on the track.
Deadly Longlegs knocked outside, forced to recycle back to the pivot line. And that gives Paralethal room for lead jammer, Music City Brawl Stars.
That was a nice lane clear from Chaos out there to allow Paralethal to get through on that inside lane.
Pack inching through the backstretch. Paralethal with 1 to beat. And Paralethal through for 4 points.
There's just a lot of recycling out there from that Nashville pack onto the jammer and the pivot out there for River City.
Paralethal hitting the pack and just kind of falling in place. Getting back up and calling off the jam.
Both chambers had to do a lot of fighting, and that looked tiring.
I'm exhausted just watching it.
Absolutely. I think I need a nap.
I definitely need a nap.
That was tiring. That looked tiring out there. Paralethal picking up 4 points on that last jam out there as we head into the 17th jam. We have Katniss Evermean and Winona Ryder.
And that's going to bring us out of this official timeout. We're about to get back into Derby action. And they are off. The pack back up to the jam line. Winona Ryder inside, lead jammer River Rats. Katniss Evermean up against a tripod of River City blockers. Trying to go inside, but the pack follows, now going outside. And Katniss Evermean is through on initial. Winona Ryder with 4 on that pass as the pack moves towards the backstretch. Winona Ryder is going to hit the pack, but the jam is called. We'll see if no points for Nashville is going to hit the pack, and the jam is called. No points for the Brawl Stars on that jam. River Rats picking up 4, bringing them up to 126. There's now a 20-point score differential with just under 9 minutes. This game's not over yet.
Absolutely not. Crowd, this is where we need y'all to start getting into it. Get rowdy. You have a lead jammer out there in Killer B. Furiosa's battling through the pack, just cleared it. Both your jammers are on that scoring pass. Killer B getting knocked out by Little Bull, number 113. Furiosa doing an apex jump. Holy cow, we love an apex jump around here.
You love a successful apex jump.
Absolutely.
That's two Thin Mint style points for Furiosa there. 4-4 Jam bringing the score up to 130 to 110. River Rats in the lead. Jam 19 about to get underway. Clearly Dangerous lining up for the Brawl Stars, and Venus Die Trap getting ready to jam for the River Rats. We've got the River City pack backing up to the pivot line to meet up with the Brawl Stars pack. And Clearly Dangerous lead jammer Brawl Stars. Venus Side Trap also out on initial. Pack moving swiftly into turn number 2. And the backstretch as Clearly Dangerous comes through at full speed, hitting the pack and calling it off. A little bit of friendly fire on Venus Thigh Trap as the jam is called. No points either team. It's a double donut jam. Time to hydrate. Cheers.
Jam number 20 about to get underway with Katniss Evermeet and Deadly Longlegs. Those two have faced off against one another quite a bit this game.
Quite a bit.
Both jammers are having to do a lot of pushing. It sounds like there was a penalty possibly given to, looks like Little Bull.
That is
headed
Lil
to the penalty
Bull
box.
with the multiplayer.
And
River City also down a pivot, so these teams are even strength as the jam is called.
Deadly Longlegs calling that jam off because Katniss was hot on her tail right again.
It's another double donut jam, and my eyes are floating.
I know, with all these hydration moments, we're going to need to hit that restroom soon. But not before we get to jam number 21.
Oh, Winona Ryder up against Furiosa. And Winona Ryder knocked outside. Furiosa at the top of the pack against a wall, a tripod of River City blockers. Furiosa through, lead jammer, Brawl Stars. And Winona Ryder up against a tripod of Nashville blockers. Winona Ryder knocked in field. And Furiosa with one to beat.
Stretch Armstrong was forcing Winona to the back of the pack, and that caused a track cut on Winona, who is now going to be in the penalty box for the start of this next jam, which is going to put Nashville on a power jam.
Nashville will have a power start here. They got 4 points on that last jam, bringing them up to 114. River Rats still at 130.
We've got Clearly Dangerous. Ooh. That dangerous one on that jam line. On this power jam.
Inside 5 minutes left to play in the second period.
And CLD doing my favorite, the twiddly-do on those toe stops, getting through the pack. CLD is your lead jammer on this power jam. Nashville looking to take advantage as much as they can on this power jam. Oh, and we've got a whip there off of Chaos. Clearly Dangerous whipping. We don't see that all that often anymore.
You don't, and you don't see it, and you should.
We should.
It's really fun.
Betty Payne knocking Winona to the inside, forcing her to the back of that pack again. And it looks like we have another penalty assessed on Winona Ryder.
So it's another power jam for Clearly Dangerous.
There is 50 seconds left on this jam clock. We will see Claire push her way through to try to pick up more points.
And Clearly Dangerous with a track cut headed to the penalty box. So we're going to have a little jammer swapperoo.
So this is going to be a 2-minute jam. As we close in towards the end of this game, we have 2 Nashville skaters in the box. The River Rats are on a power jam. Rosie recycling Winona to the back of the pack. That Nashville tripod is really doing a number, making it very challenging on Winona to squeeze by there. So we had Claire picking up 8 points in that 2-minute jam. And now, folks, we have what we call a barn burner on our hands.
Oh, this is going to be a Nashville official review.
Nashville official review.
I'm going to go be nosy. I'm going to see what's up.
Thin Mint, please go be nosy. Everybody, get excited, get pumped. This is getting really exciting, y'all. Your Music City Brawl Stars 126 to the River City River Rats at 130. There are 2 minutes and 39 seconds left in this bout. It is anyone's game. Folks, we call that a barn burner. That's right, we call that a barn burner. This is exciting. All the skaters get a little bit of extra time to rest while this official review is underway. So these skaters are going to be fresh out on this track in this upcoming jam once a decision has been made. And we have Pumps out here. Look at this fancy money ballin' outfit out there, keeping us safe out there, keeping those skaters and those refs safe, making sure there are no tears in that track. That's right. That's right. Yeah, that's right. Thank you for that cheering, Chaos. We appreciate that love. That's right. Woo-hoo! Well, thank you. All right, I'm going to take an opportunity really quick. Shout out that after party. Since we are wrapping up this first bout with just a few minutes left to go, we have Beyond the Edge for the first part of the after party, and then the after party is going to be down at Chapstick. You can walk from Beyond the Edge down to Chapstick. Travel in numbers, be safe. It's only, I think, maybe 2 blocks from each other. Travel in packs, be safe, come party with us. It'll be a good time tonight. But obviously, y'all will be sticking around for this next bout that will be underway soon. And we have a pie, y'all. I would like Sass, our wonderful treasurer of our Nashville Roller Derby team, to show us this pie that one of our skaters is going to get in the face in a handful of minutes. How much fun is that? If you did not put some money in the pot, go do that really quick. You've got time. And that skater is going to get a pie in the face from
Aubrey.
Yes, you heard that right. Pie in the face to one of the Nashville skaters from one of the River City River Rats daughters. So sorry. We'll get it together. Anyway, that's exciting. I was involved in a pie fight once on a track. It was hilarious and fun. Thin Mint, what do we have?
So
What's the
Nashville
verdict?
is asking for the jammer, Clearly Dangerous, to be released from the box because of a late hit a late knock out of bounds. So Clearly Dangerous was supposed to be able to get back onto the track in position. So the refs did confirm that the hit happened that it happened outside of the pack. So Clearly Dangerous is set free, and the Brawl Stars retain their official review.
Alrighty there, folks. You heard it from Thin Mint. And we have a very exciting conclusion.
Yeah, this is coming down to the
that,
wire. We've got
that official timeout review.
We've got a 4-point game here.
We have a 4-point game, y'all. 4-point game. With only a handful of minutes left. That's only a handful of jams left. This is getting exciting. There have been some great hits in this game so far. A lot of recycling out there.
Great hits. We saw a whip.
Maybe a few penalties.
Wah, 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 wah.
But that's what we have referees for. They keep us on our toes. And that's what we have our flamingos for, to help keep track of all of those womp womps.
Womp womps.
And to also release us from the penalty box as well. Folks, sometime we're going to get back to this action, but I'd like to point out we've got both packs at what is used to be referred to as the pivot line. For any of you Derby dinosaurs out there like myself, that's always a fun setup. We'll see if they stay.
I still call it the pivot line.
Yeah, I think it still is called the pivot
jam
line.
The pivot line.
But this could be an exciting start, especially with these two jammers. So Thin Mint, can you explain what is the strategy if both of these packs start up at that front line as opposed to back by the jammer line? I'll fill it in. It is going to allow those jammers that speed to get up to that back of that pack and try to burst through.
Yes.
But we'll see if they do that, or are they going to mix it up? We'll see.
We'll see. Jammers full speed towards the pack. Katniss Evermean up at the top of the pack, one to beat, and Katniss Evermean lead Jammer Brawl Stars.
And we had a star pass.
That's Jennings taking the star.
That is the first time we've seen Jennings take the stars tonight, I believe.
Jennings approaching the pack, Katniss Evermean calling off the jam, picking up 4. We've got a tie score that qualifies as a lead change.
Woo, y'all, we have a tied bout right now. 130 to 130 in potentially one of the last jams of this game. Will it be or won't it be? We don't know. We'll have to see how this unfolds. Get rowdy, y'all. We have Furiosa and Venus Thigh Trap in jam number 24. And we have Venus Thigh Trap is the lead jammer for the River City River Rats.
Furiosa with a little star stash through an initial.
And we have, whoo, that was so close there. We had River Rats picking up 3 points to Nashville 0. So we have a 3-point lead for the River City River Rats. To 130 for the Music City Brawl Stars.
There's 1 minute left to play in the game.
Thanks, Thin Mint.
I'm trying to get that started.
I love that. Jam number 25, Clearly Dangerous and Venus Thigh Trap are your jammers.
Clearly
Both
Dangerous up at
jammers
the top of the pack.
are pushing on these packs, trying to make the most to get through. And we have Venus Thigh Trap is your lead jammer.
Clearly Dangerous knocked in field, forced to recycle back to the pivot line. Clearly Dangerous at the top of
Clearly
the pack
Dangerous is
through.
clearing that pack. We have 4 points for Venus Flytrap.
7 seconds left on the period clock.
But that jam clock is still going.
And the jam clock is what we're watching, not the period clock.
And we had 8 points picked up by the River City River Rats. We have an unofficial score, folks. So it is not time just yet. All right, folks. There is the whistle for the final score. So we have the River City River Rats closing that gap, pulling through with the final of 141 over the Music City Brawl Stars of 134. Wow, what a hard-fought bout from both teams.
Absolutely. So this doesn't mean, it does seem bad at first that the Brawl Stars did not win, but what matters is that they beat the spread.
Yes.
And hopefully that happened. I'm not sure what what WFTDA mentioned that the spread should be, but it's still a positive.
Yes, absolutely. And that's all kind of fun, nerdy stuff, stats-wise, where you've got to beat spreads. This was still a wonderful, awesome bout. Well fought by both teams. It was exciting. We had lead changes, and it really came down to those final jams, those final 2 minutes, really.
The final 2 minutes is what mattered in this game, and River City River Rats just kind of fought a little bit harder. So they got those extra points, and they eked out the win.
They sure did.
It was a fun game, was had by all.
All right, y'all, and we're going to go on out and check to see who our MVPs are, and then we are going to find out what's going on with the pie. They've been are gonna. We're gonna head on out to the center of the track here to see how we can assist with this fun pie in the face moment.
Oh, we'll see who won or lost the.
Hey, Nashville, who are your MVPs?
So we're gonna tape down this tarp real quick because the wind's blowing. But we'll be back shortly with the pie toss. Stick around.
Yeah, everybody should be. That was great.
Also, if you thought the Pious Skater was cool during the break, we're doing it all over again. So you have your chance to see another skater get pied at the end of this bout. Just about ready to get started. All right, let's go ahead and meet the River City Riot. They crossed the River James and then just went a little bit further to be here today from the land of Po, Guar, Carmax, and a little less than a year, me. It's the River City Riot. At number 011, it's River Strong. Number 1026, Tanya Farting. Number 16, Sweets. Number 178, Raven Darkhold. Number 23, Blaxican Ninja. Number 271, Lizness Casual.
Wow, that's fancy.
2 Thin Mint style points and the game's not even started yet.
Woo!
Number 414, Jennings. Number 419, Grim Possible. At number 505, The Lil Swole Maid. Number 606, Bad and Bougie. Number 612, Killer Bee. Number 7, Smack Mamba. Number 72, Pixel Whip. Number 808, Lil Mighty. And number 85, Eternal Glam Nation. The River City Riot are coached by Country Jam, Dio Slamdo, Sigmund Feud, and Princess.
All right, everybody, get really excited and really pumped for your Nashville Roller Derby All-Stars. Yeah, there we go. Number 1031, Witch's Brews. Number 12, Katniss Evermean. Number 143, Qzilla. Number 17, Legs McQueen. Number 187, Princess Di. Numbers 1968, Wile E. Coyote. Number 1976, Electric Boogaloo. Number 20, Furiosa. Crowd, let's get even louder. Number 27, Jade Shark, your captain tonight. Number 312, you've already seen her out tonight, Claire Lee Dangerous, or CLD. Number 329, Alita 1. Number 43, Rosie the Riveter. Number 67, Felony. 67, 777, Smash. Number 79, Ripley. And your coaches tonight are Pumps in that money suit. Let it rain, baby, let it rain. And we have Brian Dismore. And we have Brannon as well. Give it up for your Nashville Roller Derby All-Stars. We have less than 25 seconds to game start. All right, who's pumped for this second bout? I know I am. Thin Mint, how about you?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Yeah, okay,
Yeah.
me too.
Yeah.
Yeah. We had a nice break to get hydrated. Hopefully everybody got all their beverages ahead of time at the concessions. And we are about to be underway. Crowd, give it up really quick for your NSOs, our favorite flamingos, and your reffing crew, keeping everybody safe out there. And speaking of safety, little side note, shout out to our EMTs tonight. They absolutely keep us safe, and we appreciate them so much. And that is the whistle to start this game.
Woo!
Or bout, if you will.
Our bout. And 6 of one, half dozen of the other.
6-7.
7, 6-7. And we are underway. Eternal Glam Nation for the River City Riot. Ripley for the All-Stars. Ripley recycled back to the jam line. Eternal Glam Nation also recycled back to turn number 1. Ripley is your lead jammer. Music City All-Stars. Eternal Glam Nation also out on initial pack, backing up to the pivot line. Ripley going inside. 4 points. Music City All-Stars immediately calling off the jam.
Ripley taking advantage of that inside lane that was cleared out.
Whew. What a start.
What a fast jam. What a fast pace. Y'all, we are getting into this second jam with Legs McQueen on that start for your Music City All-Stars and Pixel Whip for the River City Riot. And we are off. Both jammers trying to make it through that pack, both getting quickly through the pack. And Pixel Whip is the lead jammer with Legs. Hot, hot, hot on the wheels, forcing that call off to a double bagel.
Ooh, double
Bagel.
bagels. Bagel, bagel.
Bagel, bagel. That is
That
a
is a
hydration
hydration
moment.
moment.
I'm already thirsty, and it's only the third jam, the start of.
Jam number 3 is going to see Tanya Farding against Rosie the Riveter. They are off, and pack is tied up in the middle of the front stretch. Tanya Farding through lead jammer River City Riot. Rosie the Riveter with 2 to beat, knocked infield, forced to recycle to the top of turn number 1. Rosie the Riveter inside and through on initial. Meanwhile, Tanya Farding coming through on the outside, picking up 4 and calling off the jam. We've got a tie score.
Rosie giving us those twiddly toes to get through that pack there.
That's I think that's a couple of Thin Mint style points.
Yeah, that sure is. I think so. And we have a timeout called. And it looks like it's an official timeout that has been called.
Ooh.
All right, let's take this time, Mint. Let's give a shout out maybe to our sponsors. What do you think?
Sure.
We've got some new folks that have come in here to watch this second bout here, so let's shout out our sponsors. Thin Mint, would you like to do the honors?
I will absolutely love to do the honors. We've got Asphalt Beach, who is also our pit crew here,
Hey!
serving our skaters with their skate repair and whatnot. Also, Mitchell's Deli, Woodward Injury Law, Sound Emporium, Lipstick Lounge, and 3105 Events. Also want to shout out our after party. That's at Beyond the Edge in East Nasty. And then the after party is at Chapstick, which is the new sports bar behind Lipstick. and that is the after party. Both the party and the after party are within walking distance of each other.
Traveling packs, y'all.
Traveling packs.
Since we have not wrapped up this official timeout, if you are looking to get in on our silent auction, you have until halftime. So if you have not put in a bid, please do so now or in the next 20-ish minutes, 27 minutes to be exact. Get your silent auction bids in. That will close down at halftime.
Also want to thank Michi-chan, who's keeping an eye on the stream. And you can watch the stream at twitch.tv/Nashville Roller Derby as we get into jam number 4. Take it away.
We have Felony and Killer B. And we have Felony. Felony for the Music City All-Stars is your lead jammer. Killer B's fighting in that Nashville pack. And it looks like we had a star pass for the River City Riot. Felony sweeping through there, picking up 4 points. Both teams are on scoring pass at this moment.
This pack has the zoomies. Just speeding around the track.
Both jammers are caught up a little bit with these tough packs. Both jammers been hit out of bounds, getting recycled to the back of the pack. And we have Felony broken through again for another 4 points. And if you were not aware, if you get hit out of bounds, especially as a jammer, you're going to want to have to come in behind that skater that knocked you out of bounds. So that is why you'll see those jammers oftentimes go to the very back of the pack to make their way through in case possibly they didn't see who hit them out. That's always a possibility. And it looks like Felony picked up 8 points in that last jam. And your River City Riot picked up 4 points.
We've got a lead change.
We have a lead change, folks. You know what that means. Take a sip.
Jam number 5 about to get underway. Eternal Glam Nation and Ripley on the line. Ripley speeding through the middle, hitting the top of the pack, but it's Eternal Glam Nation through lead jammer River City Riot. Ripley also out on initial. Pack split up on the front stretch. Eternal Glam Nation coming through, getting points, getting knocked outside, and calling it off. Some friendly fire between, it looks like, Princess Di and Ripley at the end of that jam. And Ripley is going to start the next jam in the penalty box for that late hit. And so it will be a power jam for Pixel Whip.
And it looks like we have an official timeout, just so everyone can figure out what is going on out on this track right now.
And now's a good time to shout out our zebras and flamingos. Take it away.
Hey, so our head ref in this second bout is Jackknife. Your inside pack ref, Dirty Jersey. Your jam refs are Repeat and Violet Dragon. Outside pack ref, Helif Rhino, Little Devil, Typhoid Johnny. And your alternate ref is Rude Boy.
And your flamingos, your NSOs, head NSOs, Mingus. Penalty lineups, Oranges and Purple Rain. Box manager is Scream. Box timers are Soundbite and Cocoa Whip. Scoreboard operators, KO Bell. Scorekeeper, Paul. Scorekeeper, Emmy Award. And penalty wrangler, Nuke.
Jam number 6 underway. Pixel Whip for your River City Riot. The Music City All-Stars Ripley is in the penalty box. If we recall, that penalty happened at the end of that last jam. The Music City All-Stars making it really challenging for Pixel Whip to get through. There is a lot of recycling in this tripod going on, with Elita 1 and Clearly Dangerous at the top of the pack. But it looks like Elita 1 was issued a penalty within there. And we have Ripley back out on the track with an apex jump. Oh my goodness. And Pixel Whip doing a little twiddly-do spin move call-off action before Ripley could pick up any points. Wowza.
And River City picks up 4 on that one, and also 2 Thin Mint style points as we get ready for jam number 7.
Definitely style points on that call
Definitely
off.
some style points. Oh, twirl and a fall and calling it off from the ground.
It looked like some ballet action. Ballet on skates.
Ballet on skates. Jam number 7, it's Legs McQueen against Tanya Farting. Legs McQueen inside, but knocked infield, drawn back to the jam line. Tanya Farting up at the top of the pack up against a wall of Nashville blockers, but it's Legs McQueen, lead jammer, Music City All-Stars. Tanya Farting, 1 to beat. Tanya Farting through the middle. Legs through, taking a spill and calling it off from the ground. We'll see how many points Legs picks up. Looks like it's goose eggs all around. Music City now within 1 of the River City Riot as we're heading into jam number 8.
We have Wiley Coyote stepping out onto the track for, I believe, the first time as a jammer in this second bout against Killer B. And we have Wiley Coyote is your lead jammer. Yeah, that's right, everybody. Give it up for Wiley. And Wiley getting through that pack very quickly. Killer B has successfully gotten out of that pack and is also on scoring pass. Let's see what is going to happen. Wiley Coyote calling that jam off. Let's see if we eked in a point or 2 on that last squeak through.
What a hit from Boogie at the end of that jam.
I'll tell you, getting hit by Electric Boogaloo can definitely knock you on your booty.
Yep.
For sure.
For sure.
That was Wiley picking up 7 points on that last jam.
Oh, wow. And we have a lead change. Here in jam number 9, Eternal Glam Nation and Felony pack at the middle of turn number 1 and turn number 2. Eternal Glam Nation at the top of the pack up against 2 Nashville blockers. Nope, it is Felony with 1 to beat. Felony is through, lead jammer, Music City All-Stars pack in the backstretch. And Felony's coming back around looking for more points. Looking for points. Going inside and through. Meanwhile, we have a star pass on the Riot. That's the little swole maid taking the stars. Felony is coming back around, going inside. The call-off is forced, but we'll see how many points. Let's see. Felony got 1 point on that last pass for a total of 5. Bringing Music City All-Stars up to 25. River City Riot sitting at 15.
That tripod of Electric Boogaloo and Rosie Smash and Die. Wow, they had some tremendous recycling action on the River City Riot jammer.
Absolutely.
Making it really challenging for that jammer to get through. We had great access to that visual to see that action all play out right in front of our eyes. It looks like we have a team timeout from the River City Riot, which I think is a good time to mention our community partner, Nashville Launchpad. If you haven't had a chance to talk to Corinne, please do, but she's going to come back out here in a little bit, give you another little update for those of you who may not have heard about the Nashville launch pad earlier. So looking forward to that at halftime. And we're back. All right, action is back with jam number 10, Legs McQueen and Pixel Whip. Let us see which jammer gets through there first. Oh, and it looks like we have a track cut on Legs McQueen for Nashville. So it is a power jam for the River City Riot. Pixel Whip picking up lead jammer status. Pixel Whip getting knocked out of play by number 27, Jade Shark. Bringing Pixel to the back of the pack, having to work through that pack again. And boy, these packs are making it really challenging on the River City Riot Jammer Pixel Whip. We have Legs McQueen back out on the track, and Legs has gotten through, but not able to pick up any points, so we have the River City Riot picking up 3 points in that last jam.
Getting ready for jam number 11 now. Tanya Farding and Rosie the River. I just like saying Tanya Farding's name.
I love that name.
And they are off.
Tanya, hats off to you for that name.
Pack is split up. Rosie the Riveter at the top of the pack through lead jammer Music City All-Stars.
Oh man,
And
a topple
that-
at the top of the pack.
That was a big hit
Tanya
from Wiley.
getting tied up by Wiley Coyote, and there was a collision between Wiley and Rosie. Hopefully, Wiley's okay out there. Looks like Rosie was okay. Rosie picking up 4 points on that jam. Y'all, I hope you're getting excited out there, crowd. This is some fast action. Lots of hard hits out there. We got pack members falling all over the place, jammers falling. This is wild and awesome. And we have Felony and Killer Bee in jam number 12. Felony making quick feet, getting through as your lead jammer. And Killer Bee also out, so they are both on scoring pass. These packs are working hard to make it hard for those jammers. They are flying around that track. Felony was picking up 2 points on that last jam. Those pack speeds were fast there.
This is a fast-paced game.
It is, folks. That's what happened when both jammers get out of that pack and they clear it. You're going to see those two packs start moving.
Jam number 13 is Ripley against Eternal Glam Nation. Eternal Glam Nation making quick work of that pack. Lead jammer River City Riot. And Ripley with one to beat. Outside for initial. Eternal Glam Nation knocked outside, heading into the backstretch. That was Blaxican Ninja with that hit on Ripley.
This is crazy action out here, y'all. Are we seeing all these skaters on their 1 foot? The stamina, the athleticism to be doing this, getting hit, maintaining that balance on 1 foot.
This solid Nashville wall keeping Eternal Glam Nation back, trying to get some assistance from number 7, Smack Mamba. And Smack Mamba does clear out that lane to give Eternal Glam Nation 4 points. Ripley, meanwhile, on the outside, one to beat, going inside, and Ripley is through with 2 points because you have to have the helmet cover on in order to get points. Ripley took off the helmet cover, so those are 2 points that Ripley missed on. And the jam is called the Eternal Glam Nation with 8 points for the River City Riot, and Ripley with 2 for the All-Stars. All-Stars still in the lead, though, 33-29, though the River City Riot inching up on that lead. And we're going to roll into an official timeout here.
Let's take a quick moment to discuss that. That jam was insane. Obviously, again, we got prime seats for all of that action. But there were so many skaters on one foot at various times. Just the balance, the sheer athleticism out of these skaters is really incredible.
Absolutely.
Just really goes to show how much all of these skaters practice from both teams.
Very impressive on everyone's part.
Absolutely.
Pixel Whip and Legs McQueen. Legs McQueen at the top of the pack, getting some assistance from Clearly Dangerous. Trying to open up that pack. Now Clearly Dangerous bridging the pack between the River City blockers and the Nashville blockers. Legs McQueen still fighting through that tripod at the top of the pack. Trying to go outside, going inside, nothing happening. Pixel Whip pushing the Nashville pack forwards into turn number 1. Legs McQueen inside. Lead jammer Music City All-Stars.
Wow. That was wild.
That was wild. Pack at the apex. Meanwhile, the little swole maid taking the star for River City Riot. Legs McQueen through for 4. Pack standing still at the junction of turn number 2 and the backstretch. Legs is going to call off that jam. That's 4 points for the Music City All-Stars, 3 for the Riot. Bringing the All-Stars up to 37, River City Riot up to 28 here.
Yeah. Woo. And we have a timeout, an official timeout again. All right, folks, we have an official timeout happening over here. Y'all, those were 2 really exciting jams. Can we cheer these teams, y'all? Let's get into this. That was some wild action out here, y'all. That was wild action. That was so fun to watch.
It was. It was fun and exciting.
Very.
It was both fun and exciting. Fun sighting.
How very. All right, y'all. Well, we have this official timeout. You have 13 minutes left to put your bids in for the silent auction. Jump on those silent auction items. There are quite a few awesome gifts that you can use it as a gift. You could be selfish. Use them yourself, whatever. But there's some really awesome items at the silent auction table. You have 13 minutes to go ahead and put your bids in. So do it. Also, let's not forget about the pie to the face for one of our skaters. You've seen Legs McQueen, one of our jammers for the Nashville City All-Stars. That's one face you could see a pie to. Or Electric Boogaloo, who's been out in the pack, who is actually out on the track right now. You could see a pie to Boogie's face if you would prefer. Yeah, Yeah, that's right. Boogie, 1976. Who doesn't want to see that face get pied? Because I know that I do.
So team timeout,
Oh,
and
love
you
it.
see the pill
Oh,
blinking.
yeah. Oh, I love that.
Thank you.
I love that. And we have a team timeout from the Music City All-Stars. Technology, folks. We're learning over here. I'm learning so much from Thin Mint.
I'm learning so much about fashion from Pumps.
I know. Shouldn't we all be learning fashion tips from Pumps? Look at that money suit over there.
The Monopoly money suit and the matching Monopoly money tie
So dope. He always comes dressed
to
to
the nines.
literally kill out on this track. And by literally kill, I mean not literally.
Not
I
literally,
really
because
mean
that would be.
figuratively, yeah.
That's illegal. You can't do that.
You can't do that. You can't do that. Also, Pumps is too nice to literally kill anybody. But his fashion style might, because it's so fly. Okay, and it looks like we may be back.
Man, we've got Wiley Coyote and Tanya Farting on the line. And Wiley Coyote through lead jammer Music City All-Stars. Tanya Farting also out on initial. Turning on the jets as Wiley Coyote hits the pack at the pivot line. Turning backwards, calling off the jam, getting the points. Music City All-Stars up to 41 thanks to Wiley Coyote. River City Riot sitting at 28, heading into jam number 16 here of the first period of this second bout.
And we have Felony taking the line against Eternal Glam Nation in jam number 16. And both jammers are getting kicked to the back of the pack, having to get through. And Felony making fast work of that action. Felony is your lead jammer in this 16th jam of the game. Felony picking up 4 points.
It looked like Eternal Glam Nation was hit by a ghost there. I didn't see the hit.
I didn't see that hit either, but I think it may have been clearly dangerous.
Star pass, so it's little Swole Maid, jammer of record.
Oh my goodness, we just had a wonderfully landed apex jump by number 505, the little Swole Maid from the River City Riot. 10 points, 10 Thin Mint points.
10 Thin Mint style points.
That was great style. That was a great landing to that apex jump.
That was. Heading into jam number 17 now. We've got, it looks like Legs McQueen and Pixel Whip on the line. Pack all the way up to the pivot line. Jammers hitting this pack full speed. Legs McQueen at the top of the pack. Through lead jammer, but the baby done been ate. Swallowed back to the jam line. Almost just past the jam line. And Pixel Whip is through on initial. Legs McQueen finding some trouble in the pack, going outside, one to beat. Legs McQueen through for 4, calling it off before Pixel Whip can engage for points. We'll see. Pixel Whip does steal 1 point for the Riot, but Legs McQueen. Yeah, it looks like Legs McQueen didn't get any points on that pass, but Pixel Whip did steal 1 point. Now 20 points separating these teams. Music City in the lead here in jam number 18.
We have Ripley out there for the Music City All-Stars and Tanya Farting out there for River City Riot. But Ripley is the lead jammer this go round. Tanya Farting having a little bit of trouble getting through. We have Jade Shark and Alita 1 at the top of the pack. But, oh, the little swole mate is, there was a star pass in there. Wow.
There was a star pass. There was a slide. This jam had everything.
This jam did have everything. Wow. I'm speechless yet again, which is hard to do, folks, as I'm sure you can tell.
That's not the best situation for an announcer to be speechless.
It is
But
not.
it's happened a couple of times.
It has happened a couple of times. Look at this. We've got these packs starting at that pivot line again.
At that pivot line, we've got Killer B and Rosie the Riveter. Rosie the Riveter drawing back, looking to build up some speed. It's Rosie the Riveter, Killer B through lead jammer River City Riot. Boogie with some big hits on Blaxican Engine. And one to beat, Rosie the Riveter is through on initial. Meanwhile, Killer B is in the pack. One to beat, big hit from Boogie. Knocked outside and called off.
Wow, if you are a fan of roller derby, who's a fan of roller derby out there? Y'all better be cheering really loud. This is a game to be watching, y'all. Get pumped for these skaters. This is awesome action. I have been in awe this whole game so far.
The whole game. And they are off. It's Felony and Eternal Glam Nation. Eternal Glam Nation going inside, making quick work of the pack before the pivot line. Lead jammer River City Riot. Felony on the outside, out on initial. Pack moving swiftly towards the back stretch. Eternal Glam Nation coming around, hitting the pack. We've got some River City Riot blockers breaking up that wall, and the jam is called. River City Riot with 2, but Music City All-Stars steal a point.
And we have everybody's favorite yellow-haired jammer out there, Wily Coyote, lining up against Pixel Whip. Excuse me. Both jammers are caught in these tough packs. Pixel trying to get around that tough tripod of Rosie, Boogie, and Smash, but doing so on that outside lane to be the lead jammer. Wily Coyote still fighting through that pack. And we had a star pass for Nashville. So we have Rosie and Wiley joining that pack. Rosie, style points for that apex jump. And it looks like we had 4 points that last jam for the River City Riot to 3 points for the Music City All-Stars.
And heading to the jam line, it's Tanya Farting and Legs McQueen. Jam on, and the pack is backed up to the jam line. Pack is all bunched up at the jam line. There's a multiplayer sending someone to the box, but it's Tanya Farting, their lead jammer, River City Riot. Legs McQueen through the middle for initial. Tanya Farting through on the inside, calling it off. 4 points for the Riot. Holding the All-Stars scoreless. All-Stars still, I wouldn't say comfortably in the lead, but in the lead a little bit, 61-46. Heading here into jam number 23. Just under 5.5 minutes left here in period number 1.
Which also means you have 5 minutes to get your silent auction bids in.
How true.
And we are off with Ripley and Killer Bee as the jammers in this 23rd jam. Both jammers been hit out and trying to get back through.
Oh, that's a track cut on Ripley, so it's a power jam for Killer Bee.
And we have, there was a whistle I heard in there.
And that is Rosie the Riveter with a multiplayer headed to the box. So we've got three blockers on the track for,
again, that tripod of Smash, Electric Boogaloo, and Alita One. Tough at that top. That tripod action has been really working well for Nashville.
So Ripley is frozen in the box for jam number 24. We're going to start in a power start for Eternal Glam Nation. Pack up at the pivot line. And here comes Eternal Glam Nation. Eternal Glam Nation hitting the top of the pack against these Nashville blockers. And Eternal Glam Nation is through lead jammer, River City Riot. Meanwhile, Pack backing up to the pivot line as Ripley is out of the box and on the track again. So power jam over, Eternal Glam Nation on the inside. 4 points, River City Riot.
Looks like there was a penalty issued to Jade Shark, number 27, for Nashville.
And Eternal Glam Nation on tippy toes through outside. 4 points for the Riot. Ripley spinning at the top of the pack against two and through on initial. Eternal Glam Nation hitting the pack and taking a penalty, so it's a power jam for Ripley. Ripley inside, great track awareness, 4 points.
So we're going to have a 2-minute jam, folks. 2-minute jam, folks.
Pack standing still at the top of the backstretch. Ripley going outside. Moving inside. Ripley trying to call off the jam, but Ripley calling off the jam, but Ripley was not lead jammer. And we're going to roll into a timeout, an official timeout, possibly to discuss what just happened.
Yes, I believe that there will definitely be some discussions that happens. So that gives us a quick opportunity. You have 2 minutes to throw a bid in for that silent auction. And this is also a great opportunity for us to bring up our sponsors again, I think.
Yeah, we do have some excellent sponsors.
We sure do. Asphalt Beach, one of the best skate shops in all of Southeast United States, I guess. Sure. It's one of the biggest.
One of the biggest.
Skate shops. The employees oftentimes are skaters, even with Nashville, which is awesome.
You may go to Asphalt Beach and recognize a few people that
might.
you're seeing on the track today.
Yes, you might. They're going to help you get those boots fit nice and good for your feet, get you the right wheels you need, get you all the safety gear you need. It's awesome. It is a luxury that we have such an amazing skate shop here in Nashville, Tennessee.
We're so lucky. We're so lucky. And of course, we've got more sponsors. We've got Mitchell's Delicatessen on, I think it's McGavick Pike in East Nashville.
It is. Thin Mint, do you have a favorite Sammy from Mitchell's Deli?
They're all pretty good.
They're all great. I'm a banh mi gal all
Oh,
the time.
I love banh mi.
I get their banh mi all the time.
Now I'm hungry.
I know, me too. Okay, looks like maybe we're back.
We also want to thank Woodward Injury Law, Sound Emporium, Lipstick Lounge, and 3105 Events as we head back into Derby action. Jam number 25 underway. We've got Eternal Glam Nation not on the line. Pack moving into turn number 1, and a Nashville pack at the top. Eternal Glam Nation knocked inside just slightly. And that's Princess Di, Rosie the Riveter, and nope, that's Smash holding Eternal Glam Nation back. But Eternal Glam Nation through lead jammer Ripley out of the penalty box as Eternal Glam Nation coming through, one to beat and not fast enough. So Eternal Glam Nation is through for 4. Ripley working his way through the pack, one to beat. Ripley through, but
Ripley with that twiddly-do.
that twiddly-do, but the helmet cover was off, so no points for Ripley on that pass. Oh, no, it was initial. Never mind. There wouldn't have been any points anyway. Pack split in 2. Smack Mamba with a little bit of bridging action on River City's part. Trading hits with Boogie and Smash. Smash taking a big hit. A little pile up there.
Looks like we've got a couple skaters tangled.
Smack Mamba taking the star. Nope, that's not Smack Mamba. That's still Eternal Glam Nation. Rosie the Riveter taking the star for Nashville, trying the apex jump, but not quite landing it. Forced her to cycle back to the bottom of the back stretch. And Eternal Glam Nation is in the penalty box. So we've got a power jam for Rosie the Riveter and the Music City All-Stars. This one's gonna go the whole 2 minutes, which is 8 more seconds. And meanwhile, Rosie the Riveter headed to the penalty box on a track cut, but the jam will expire before Eternal Glam Nation can return to the track. So we're going to have a rare situation where both jammers will start in the penalty box.
Woo! Wow, folks. I don't know if you've seen that before, but I know it's been a long time since I've seen that kind of start before.
It's been a while.
It has. Just goes to show you again how tough this sport is, y'all.
Oh, we've got a tie here
Oh
at
my-
intermission. It's 6-7, 6-7.
6-7. 6-7. All right, y'all.
And we're going to roll into intermission now. I think we're going to be giving away some awards here from the first game.
Yes, I think so, Thin Mint. Let's do it.
All right.
Well, we're going to.
Before time expired, so we're going to, let's see. It looks like the official review was initiated by the River City Riot. So we're going to take a second and see what's going on. And we're going to head into intermission. River City Riot, whatever happened, lost their official review, but it was at the end of the period, so it doesn't really matter because they'll get another official review after they'll regain that official review after second period starts. So we're gonna go into intermission. We're gonna have a quick award ceremony for our first game.
Yes, I think so. And then we're going to have Corinne come on up. I used to be good, kind of. I mean, I made the national charter team when they were still good. But, I mean, you know what I mean. Like, on that time period of that echelon.
All right, we're just about to get started in period number 2. Both teams tied up at 6-7, 6-7, 6-7, 6-7.
6-7.
We'll see how long this sticks around.
Probably not. I think the kids don't say that anymore.
No, I don't think, no. Once the millennials get a hold of it, it's done.
Yeah, poor Felony when I did the 6-7.
6-7.
I could feel the eye roll
Right.
from the track. All right, this will be a great time to plug our after parties. Do not forget, Beyond the Edge, come party with us. Beyond the Edge, and then part 2 for the after party at Chapstick.
Chapstick. It's right behind Lipstick Lounge, who is a fantastic sponsor of Nashville Roller Derby. And of course, that whistle means we're about to get into Derby action. Next whistle starts the jam.
And this is a unique situation because both jammers are starting in the penalty box, if you recall.
That's right. And it's Eternal Glam Nation out of the penalty box first. Pack tight up at the pivot line. Eternal Glam Nation up against the Nashville blocker, knocked outside, forced to recycle back to the pivot line. We've got River City forming a wall for Rosie the Riveter. Rosie the Riveter through inside lead jammer, Music City All-Stars.
Oh, and we had a sneaky
star pass. That's Black Skin Ninja taking the star for River City Riot. Rosie the Riveter hitting the pack and a wall, calling it off. We'll see 4 points for Music City All-Stars. It's a lead change.
Ooh, that is a hydration moment, I believe, correct?
Correct.
In our second jam, we have Felony and Pixel Whip on that jam start line. Both jammers got a little bit of speed to start. And we have Pixel getting shuffled to the back by Wile E. Coyote. And Felony is your lead jammer. 6-7 is your lead jammer. Taking a little bit of a tumble there on that outside line. And Felony picks up 4 points on that scoring pass. Goodness gracious, that Felony is fast. And
it looks like
Felony picked up, it looks like an extra 2 points for 6 on this second jam. You can tell that these skaters are a little bit refreshed after that break. That's how tough that last half was, because at the end of that bout, they were tired.
Yes, they were tired.
You can see they're all a little bit more refreshed now.
Here in Jam 3, it's the Tanya Farding and Legs McQueen show. Legs McQueen up at the top of the pack against, Legs McQueen taking a forearm, headed to the penalty box, so it's a power jam for Tanya Farding and the River City Riot. Tanya Farding trying to go inside, but nothing happening. This blue wall is holding steady. And Tanya Farding with a little spin move and a little assistance from a River City Riot blocker through on initial and lead jammer. River City Riot. Pack standing steady at turn number 2. Tanya Farding coming back around, hitting the top of the pack. A little bit of bridging action going on, stretching the pack out. That's clearly dangerous. The final straw for Tanya Farding. Tanya Farding free for 4. And Legs McQueen back on the track with a double spin move. That's 4th in mint style points.
Ballet action.
Tanya Farding taking a big hit from number 143. That's Qzilla calling off the jam from the ground outside. 7 points going to the River City Riot and Tanya Farding. Legs McQueen held scoreless. River City Riot now within 3.
And we have Rosie, the Riveter, and Killer Bee on this 4th jam to start, both getting some leeway to build up that speed to try to get through. And we have Killer Bee as the lead jammer, taking advantage of that speed. And we have Killer Bee scoring 4 points on that pass, calling that jam off. We'll see if Rosie was able to pick up a point. It does not appear so, so that would be a 4-point jam for the River City Riot.
Let me tell you, if you came here looking for some fast-paced derby action, you got it.
You definitely got it.
We are underway in jam number 5. It's Eternal Glamnation and Felony. Eternal Glamnation stuck behind a Nashville wall in the back. Forced to cycle back to turn number 4. Meanwhile, Felony is up at the top of the pack, trying to get some assistance from number 143, that's Qzilla, to break up that wall, but nothing happening. And Eternal Glamnation is through outside. Lead jammer, River City Riot. Felony hot on Eternal Glamnation skates, about a quarter of a track behind. Pack splitting in 2 with a wall of Nashville blockers at the bottom of the pack, and Eternal Glamnation is going to come through for 2 points, bringing River City Riot up to 80. Music City All-Stars sitting at 77.
And we have Legs McQueen and Pixel Whip on that jam line going into this 6th jam. And those packs are scooting back to take away that speed from those jammers off that line. But Pixel Whip able to get right on through, and quickly followed by Legs McQueen. But Pixel Whip is the lead jammer for the River City Riot. Skating quickly to pick up speed and get some points, calling it off. We have some tumbles to the ground. We're hoping everybody is okay, of course.
Yep, everyone looks to be
everybody
okay.
is okay. We love that.
River City and Nashville both eke out 1 point on that jam.
Yo, we just got an update from the concessions. It's buy one, get one for hot dogs, hamburgers, and pretzels. So if you're in need of a snack, it's a good time to pop on over there and get some food. Buy one, get one.
The officials must have heard you because they just called an official timeout. They're probably going to get some
They're probably going to get
BOGO
snacks.
hot dogs. BOGO glizzies. That's a fun thing to say. BOGO glizzies. That's my new derby name.
I like that.
BOGO glizzy.
I like that. BOGO Blizzy. Okay, we have an official timeout that is happening. We have lots of ref action, communicating to each other, trying to figure out what is going on. Hey, fans, quit getting rowdy over there. I'm kidding. Get rowdy. Get rowdy. Yeah, that's right. Hey, y'all, we got a chant starting over here. Crowd, get into it.
And we are underway. It's Rosie the River and Tanya farting on the line. Rosie the River pushing the pack forward into turn number 1 through lead jammer, Music City All-Stars. Meanwhile, Tanya farting fighting through. Nope, Tanya farting giving the start of Smack Mamba. And Smack Mamba is through on initial. Rosie the River coming back around for points, knocked inside, calling it off. We've got some friendly fire between Smack Mamba and a River City blocker. But Rosie the River gets 2 points on that jam, bringing us up to 81.
Woo, that's a tie,
We are
folks.
all tied up at 81. heading into jam number 8.
That's time to sip on some water or whatever beverage you have. And we have Felony and Killer Bee in this 8th jam. Trying to work through these packs. These tripods, these packs are making it really challenging. They're sticking together. Those jammers are having to use their fancy feet. Both jammers getting recycled to the back. And there is a whistle that has been blown, and it looks like that is a power jam for the River City Riot.
Felony
I believe
with a
there was
track
a track
cut.
cut. And Killer Bee is through on this power jam.
River City on the power jam.
Killer Bee narrowly escaping a hit from Electric Boogaloo there at the top of the pack. I didn't think there was a lead jammer. That should not have been called. Interesting. Okay. And it does not look like anything's happening. I guess it's okay.
And it's Legs McQueen and Eternal Glam Nation. Legs McQueen doing what Legs McQueen does and just speeding into the pack. You're going to be hard-pressed to find someone as quick as Legs McQueen.
Oh,
But it is Eternal Glam Nation through lead jammer. Legs McQueen hot on Eternal Glam Nation's tracks.
Oh.
Going for the kill, but taking a spill. I don't mean to rhyme, but Eternal Glam Nation back on the track and
Woo!
calling it off. 1 point going to the Riot.
Wow. That speed from those jammers is just incredible. Like my heart for a Tonka truck. It's incredible.
And we're going to have an official review from River City. Oh, team timeout. Nope, it's an official review.
Yes, it's an official review.
I've been admonished. I've been told to stay at the announcer's table.
Okay, well, that's okay. This will give us an opportunity to shout out our sponsors one another time. So let's do that.
All right.
Everybody's favorite skate shop, Asphalt Beach. They are also our maintenance crew. So if any of our skaters should have a wonky wheel or something feels strange in their boots, they're going to go see our lovely, lovely, awesome, helpful folks over at Asphalt Beach. So not only are they just an amazing sponsor, they also help us out every game day.
You got a snake in your boot? Go on to Asphalt Beach.
That's right.
There's a snake in my boot.
We don't like snakes in our boots, though, folks. We don't like snakes in the boots, but if there was one, Asphalt Beach will get that fixed right up for you.
Also want to thank Mitchell's Deli, Woodward Injury Law, Sound Emporium, Lipstick Lounge, and 3105 Events.
Y'all, I'm going to take a quick moment to talk about Lipstick Lounge. We all love Lipstick Lounge over here, but if you did not know, Chapstick is the backside of Lipstick Lounge, which is a sports bar that focuses on different kinds of sports. And we love that because obviously roller derby is not necessarily the most mainstream of sports. So they are huge supporters of us down at both Chapstick and Lipstick Lounge.
Absolutely.
And that is why they are one of our favorite sponsors for sure. And speaking of Chapstick, don't forget, that is where the after party is. The first after party is at Beyond the Edge. That's where you're going to get all your noms and your foods in and get your full stomachs before you go continue the party at Chapstick afterwards, which is only a block away, which you can walk to. A block and a half. Let's say a block and a half. A block and a half. Easy
Not
to
far at
walk
all.
to.
Traveling
Downhill.
packs.
It's even downhill.
Oh, downhill. Oh,
Downhill.
a block and a half downhill, so
Yes.
you don't have to go uphill in the snow.
And when you're going uphill to go back towards beyond the edge, you'll have had too much fun to even notice that you're going uphill. That's probably not that appropriate. Everybody knows the implication there. Yeah. Did you hear that like stop where I'm like Come and party with us, y'all. Come meet your heroes. If you're interested in roller derby, come hang out. Talk to a skater. Talk to an official. Talk to a flamingo.
Talk to us.
Talk to us. We're really fun. I
We're
think.
fun.
We're super fun. Come join our league. It's awesome, but that's a great way to do so. Come hang with us.
Next whistle starts the jam. Just kidding.
Just joshing. I think at this point Rosie is winning the crowd yelling. So I think we need to, somebody needs to give Rosie a run for her money. So shout out for your favorite skaters out there. All right, and we are back. Jam number 10 is underway. Rosie the Riveter and Pixel Whip. Pixel getting kicked to the back of that Nashville pack. The River City Riot pack is making it really challenging, but Rosie is able to pull through and start that scoring pass. Both Rosie's able to call it off. We'll see if the River City Riot was able to pick up any points, and it looks like Rosie eked out 1 point before calling that jam off. And we have Felony for the Music City All-Stars against Tanya Farting for the River City Riot as your jammers. Both of these packs are making it so challenging for these jammers to get through. They are having to fight and wiggle to try to push their ways through those packs. Packs are both holding strong. Felony getting recycled to the back of the packs. And Qzilla coming in for some nice offense. However, Felony's still getting kicked to the back of the pack. And we have Tanya coming through as your lead jammer for the River City Riot. And picking up 4 points. And we have Jade Shark taking those stars from Felony. As Tanya is facing that Nashville pack of Q and Claire with Felony.
And that is Qzilla with a directional headed to the penalty box. So it's a pack advantage for Tanya.
That was a really good one.
Really
That was
good,
good.
yeah.
Well played. And Meg picking up 4 points. And Tanya picking up an additional 3. So we have the River City Riot picking up 11 points in that last jam. Your Music City All-Stars picking up 4 points. I keep saying Meg and Jade Shark. It always throws me off when Meg changes her name on the thing.
Jam number 12 is going to be the Legs McQueen and Killer B show. Legs McQueen at the top of the pack up against a well-braced River City Riot wall. Meanwhile, Killer B at the back of the pack. Killer B through the middle. Lead jammer, River City Riot. Legs McQueen also out on initial. Pack moving into turn number 2. And Killer B hitting the pack at full speed. A little slow to get up, but Killer B appears to be okay.
I believe that was Wiley Coyote that made that stop happen there on Killer B.
Like,
but Killer
it was like hitting a wall.
Yes.
She sped up, hit the pack full speed, and just fell.
That happens.
It
for
happens.
Sure.
Team timeout Nashville. Our next home game is going to be June 12th. It's right here at Nashville Fairgrounds. That's our next home game. As far as our next away game, we've got something coming up soon from going to Chattanooga, I believe, right?
There's also South Carolina coming up as
South
well
Carolina,
in
yes.
2 weeks, I believe.
Oh, we're
Yes,
doing some traveling.
Yes,
We're
doing some traveling. Yeah, for those of you who are wanting to catch the next bout, you're going to have to wait until June to see your Nashville Roller Derby All-Stars and Brawl Stars. So put that date in your calendar if you don't already have it, but it's going to be a Pride theme, and we've got all sorts of fun tricks and things up our sleeve for that fantastic June bout. You know it'll be nice and hot in Nashville in June.
Jam number 13 about to get underway. Eternal Glam Nation, Rosie the Riveter. Slow start, pack backed up to the jam line. It's Rosie the Riveter pushing the pack forward. This River City wall. Rosie the Riveter through lead jammer, Music City All-Stars. Eternal Glam Nation knocked outside, forced to recycle pack past the jam line. Rosie the Riveter with a little spin move through 4 points, Music City All-Stars. Eternal Glam Nation once again drawn back as Rosie the Riveter coming back around, looking to add more to the All-Stars total. Eternal Glam Nation through on initial, and Rosie's gonna call off that jam. That was my 20 points. 4 points going to Music City All-Stars, putting them within 7 of the River City Riot. We have a team timeout for the River City Riot.
And everybody, don't forget to stick around at the end of this bout where you get to see another skater get a pie to the face. Electric Boogaloo, put your hand up in the air. Yeah, you could see Electric Boogaloo get a pie to the face, or will it be Legs McQueen? Yeah, that's right. Legs just waved. Someone's getting a pie to the face. I don't know who, but it's going to be awesome. Yeah, I know it's not going to be you or I. But one of those two will be getting a pie to the face. Do we know who's going to be able to put that pie in the face? We had a special guest the last time.
We did.
Well, we will find that out before the action starts in this next jam.
Jam number 14 underway. Eternal Glam Nation back on the track for River City Riot and Ripley wearing the star for the Music City All-Stars. Ripley knocked infield, forced to recycle back to the jam line. Eternal Glam Nation breaking through. Lead jammer, but Ripley with the jammer position swap, forcing the call off. Double donut jam for both of these teams. River City Riot sitting at 97, Music City All-Stars at 92. We are halfway through the second period. Remember, stick around. We will be having our pie throwing and superlatives afterwards. Here, jam number 15, it's Pixel Whip and Clearly Dangerous. Clearly Dangerous to the top of the pack with a little bit of assistance. Pixel Whip taking a little spill inside. Nope, that's not Clearly Dangerous. That is Felony. Lead jammer. Music City All-Stars Pixel Whip also out on initial pack, moving swiftly into the backstretch. Felony is going to get knocked inside. We'll see how many points Felony was able to eke out. None for either of these teams. Another double donut jam. So we are still at 92-97. River City Riot slightly in the lead.
And we have Legs McQueen and Tanya Farting in this 16th jam. Both jammers are moving their feet, trying to get through, and we have Legs McQueen as your lead jammer. And Tanya taking quite the tumble there with Electric Boogaloo and Smash number 777. Legs McQueen picking up 4 points, making quick work of the confusion out on that track. Looks like we have a penalty being assessed. Oh no, and we had a
star pass, little Swole Maid taking the star for River City.
And we have a power jam situation as well. Little Swole Maid picking up 4 points on that pass, surpassing the 100-point mark. And we have Legs McQueen picking up 4 points on that pass, while Lil Swole Maid picked up an additional 4 points. Oh my goodness, they're just racking up these
Legs
points.
McQueen picking up 4 more already.
Yes. Lil Swole getting knocked out of bounds by Wile E. Coyote. That's a dangerous combo, Wile E. Coyote and Electric Boogaloo.
Legs McQueen doing what Legs McQueen does best and just kind of ducking down, getting small, going outside with a great speed. You know what? I feel bad for Repeat because I would not want to be Legs McQueen's jam ref.
Yeah, absolutely. That would be so challenging to track.
12 points for both of these teams, bringing the score up to 109-104. River City Riot still in the lead, but just by 5 points.
And it looks like we are going to have an official timeout. We definitely noticed there was a little bit of chaos happening over here during the midpoint of that last jam. So they are going to get that all sorted out, and we will let you know what we know when we know.
Both of these teams just went past the century mark, so we've got 2 hydration moments.
I think that's 2 hydration moments, everybody.
Take 2 big old swigs of whatever you got.
I tell you what, if I drank alcohol, I would be wasted right now with all these hydration moments we've had today.
It's a good thing we're not.
Good thing we don't.
Oh, it looks like the score was adjusted. Music City All-Stars sitting at 100 with 8 points on that jam. So they didn't get the full 14 points. River City Riot with 14 points on that jam, bringing them up to 111. We just got over 10 and a half minutes left here in period number 2 of game number 2. I think it's another good time to talk about our after parties at Beyond the Edge and Chapstick and East Nasty. That's they're both on Woodland, right?
Yes, on Woodland Street. Yes. You know, fun fact, I used to live right over there.
Oh, that is a fun fact.
Fun fact. Several years ago, you could have found Ramona in East Nashville living right around the corner from the Lipstick Lounge and Chapstick.
Oh, convenient.
It was.
A little too convenient.
All right, while this is still getting sorted out here, let's give a little shout out to our medics. Yeah, that's right. They keep us safe. They're here in case anything happens, any bumps, bruises, contusions, or worse.
Yeah.
So they help keep us safe. And we can't do this without them at all.
We literally couldn't.
No, actually, we
WFTDA
literally
would
could
not let us.
That is true. They would not let us do that. But we are so appreciative of their presence and being here to assist in any situations that we may have out on the track with skaters or refs or officials should there be a collision that needs addressing.
So you've got about 10 and a half minutes to check out our booths. We've got Walker's Apiaries with some local honey, Full Pack Apparel, NRD and River City merch. Also, the silent auction is not happening anymore because it's already happened. Bake Sale Bruisers. And, of course, our community partner, Nashville Launchpad. And last call on NRD merch because they're getting ready to pack up and head out.
Probably pretty safe to say last call on both of the booths out here.
Probably.
So while this official timeout is happening, if you still need to pick up some local honey or pick up some merch swag, or if you need to get your order in to get your jersey printed on or armbands, etc., probably a good time to pop over to those booths before they close down for the night.
That would be a good idea. Support those who support NRD.
And speaking of supporting NRD, there are so many opportunities and ways that you can volunteer or just join. So come and talk to any of us or email us. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, all the socials, whatever those socials are now. I don't even know. Reach out to us. If you've ever been interested in skating before, guess what? We have boot camps. If you've never done roller derby before, but you want to learn how, guess what? We'll teach you. We have boot camps. We also have juniors. That's right, junior roller derby. So for those kiddos under the age of 18, they can come join our junior roller derby league as well. So do it.
Do it. And you don't have to skate. We've got NSO positions. We've got general volunteer positions.
And we're back.
And we're back. And we are in jam number 17. It's Killer B and Rosie the Riveter. Rosie the Riveter at the top of the pack. Pack split. We've got some bridging action. And Rosie the Riveter is through. Lead jammer, Music City All-Stars. Smack Mamba taking the star for River City Riot as Rosie the Riveter adds 4 more to the Music City All-Stars total. Pack moving towards the backstretch. Smack Mamba through with 4. Rosie the Riveter going inside 1 to beat, trying to get some assistance from Alita 1. Calling off the jam. That's 3 points going to Rosie the Riveter for a total of 7 on that jam. River City Riot with 4. Still a close game. Still such a close game. This is going to be another one that goes down to the wire.
Yes, it is. Calling that right now. Yes, it is. And we've got Felony out there. Felony is your lead jammer. Eternal Glam Nation is still battling out that pack against Wily Coyote and Electric Boogaloo, Smash, Die. And Felony just scooted right on by, picking up 4 points. Eternal Glam Nation is in that pack, still battling that Nashville pack up top. Felony taking a big hit by number 85. Eternal Glam Nation, wow. We've got many multifaceted jammers out here today. All these jammers are blockers, blockers are jammers.
Woo! It's no rules, just right. This is an Outback Steakhouse game.
Yeah.
Hashtag not sponsored.
Nashville able to pick up 8 points on that jam.
And we are tied up again.
My goodness, it's another hydration moment.
Legs McQueen and Pixel Whip skating up to the line.
I know.
Pack backed up to the jam line. Legs McQueen is going to make his way to the top of the pack, but it's Pixel Whip inside lead jammer River City Riot. Nope, with a track cut. So it is Legs McQueen's power jam. Legs McQueen knocked inside, forced to recycle back to the jam line. Through though on high block. So Legs McQueen is headed to the penalty box. We're about to have a little jammer swap-a-rooney, which means this one's going to go the whole 2 minutes.
We've got a 2-minute jam on our hands, folks.
Pack holding still at the top of the front stretch. Pixel Whip hitting the pack, the blue wall at the back, trying to get some offensive assistance from the River City Riot blockers. But penalty killed. And Legs McQueen back on the track, spin move through. Not lead, but
And
through initial. Pixel Whip with a track cut,
But maybe not.
or maybe not.
While that Nashville pack was really making it challenging for Pixel on that last little stretch going into the apex, in and out of that apex.
Legs McQueen recycled back to turn number 4. Meanwhile, pack is stretched to its limits. Pixel Whip at the top of the pack, 2 to beat. That's Alita 1. And Qzilla holding the line here.
Lita 1 and Qzilla working together very well at the top of that pack, making it really challenging there for Pixel. But Pixel did finally break free there.
Whew. Pack standing still at turn number 1, heading into turn number 2. Time expires.
Now we know all those skaters out there are glad that clock just expired.
NRD picking up 3 on that jam, bringing them into the lead, 118-115 over River City Riot. Just under 6 minutes left here in period number 2. You know, it's going to come down to who gets lead jammer most.
And who can stay clean, who can stay out of the penalty box.
That too.
Yeah. Both of those jammers getting kicked to the back. Oh, and it looks like
It's
Nashville
a
is
power
on a
jam.
power jam with Rosie.
No, Rosie, lead jammer, Music City All-Stars with that little spin move. Pack standing still, moving into the backstretch. Rosie the Riveter inside, spin move, 4 points. Music City All-Stars.
Nashville did a great job of clearing that inside lane for Rosie
Absolutely.
on that last
Pack
pass.
moving slowly towards turn number 3. Rosie the Riveter coming through for points. 2 to beat for Rosie. Now a 2-wall forming at the top of the pack. We've got a lot of bridging action going on. Rosie the Riveter through for 4. Tanya farting back on the track, not lead. As Rosie the Riveter hits the pack again. Looking for points, calling it off. Rosie the Riveter padding that lead with 12 points for the Music City All-Stars. Now 14 points ahead of the River City Riot as River City picks up 1 on that jam.
That was an exciting jam.
Whew.
That was an exciting jam. Cheers to all those skaters out there in that last jam. That was intense for both teams.
That was a tough one to call. Just a lot going on.
Again, that's why I'm not a ref. And we've got an official timeout that is happening.
A little bit of confusion.
A little bit of confusion out here.
Something just happened. I don't know what had just happened.
I don't know either.
Something just happened.
Just want to give a shout out to all of these packs. We talk a lot about the jammers frequently because, they score the points. But these packs from both teams have really been making the job for these jammers excruciating and really hard. I just want to give a shout out to those packs. They don't always get enough props out there for their blocking, their ability to turn from offense to defense, defense to offense. So yeah, let's give it up. Give it up for those packs out there. That's right. That's right. Again, those jammers, their names get called an awful lot because they score those points, but those pack members, those jammers certainly couldn't do it without those pack members. And both of these teams' packs have been making it very, very difficult in both games, I might say.
Indeed.
There's so much to do. You've got to flip from offense to defense, defense back to offense. Losing a skater, you got to pay attention to your placement out on the track, the spacing. And Wiley is ready for beer 30. That's right. That yellow-haired beauty queen over there definitely loves some beer. So you can buy that one a beer afterwards. That's right, beer 30. We're getting there. All right, y'all. We have an official word on the Pie a Skater that has closed down. And don't forget to stick around for the MVPs of this last game of the night. And also to see either Legs or Boogie get a pie to the face. Who's it going to be? Guess what? I know.
Oh.
That's right.
Ooh, secrets. Go ahead, keep your secrets.
Ramona has a secret. Actually, Ramona has a lot of secrets. Ayo!
Oh, official timeout.
All right, y'all, we have 3 minutes and 40 seconds left on this time clock. Hey, crowd, let's get into it. Let's get some chanting going. Yeah, let's get some chanting going. Let's get some chanting going. Listen, we all love to do this. These skaters love to skate, but it makes it way more fun when y'all are yelling for them. That's right. No, keep it going. Keep it going. You're doing your job. Keep it going.
Jam number 22 underway, Eternal Glam Nation and Felony. Eternal Glam Nation at the top of the pack, but it's Felony knocked outside, forced to recycle back to turn number 4. Pack split up, heading into turn number 1. That's Eternal Glam Nation at the top of the pack up against, that is number 143, Qzilla, and Clearly Dangerous holding Eternal Glam Nation back, but no pack was called, and Eternal Glam Nation is through. Lead jammer, but Felony also out on initial A lot of physicality in this pack as we're trading hits as Eternal Glam Nation goes inside for 4 points, calling off the jam. That's 4 points going to Eternal Glam Nation, and Felony held scoreless on that jam. River City Riot adding 4 to the total. Nope. Felony picks up 2. So that is a 4-2 jam in favor of River City, bringing the score to 132 to 120. Music City in the lead, just under 2.5 minutes left.
Whew. We have Legs and Killer B up again, facing off. Trying to muscle their way through those packs, and we have Killer B as the lead jammer for the River City Riot. Legs McQueen just stepped on that gas, though, and busted right on through the pack. Killer B calling that jam before Legs is able to pick up any points on that. River City Riot picking up 4, closing that gap on that Nashville score.
Jam number 24 about to get underway. Eternal Glam Nation and Rosie the Riveter. We've seen this one a few times. Pack backed up to the jam line. Rosie the Riveter at the top of the pack. 2 to beat. Rosie the Riveter drew through. Lead jammer, Music City All-Stars. And Smack Mamba taking the star for River City Riot. Rosie the Riveter looking for points. Through 4. For Music City, Smack Mamba knocked outside at turn number 2, drawn back to turn number 1. Smack Mamba through. And meanwhile, Rosie the Riveter knocked inside as the pack inches towards the back stretch. Rosie's gonna see Smack Mamba approach quickly and call off the jam. We are inside a minute left here in the game. We've got some time for one more jam.
We do have some time for one more jam, which means, crowd, you better get on your feet and get rowdy. This is very likely to be the last jam. Very likely. We don't know for sure.
We don't know for sure.
Very likely. That's right. Get rowdy, y'all. Get rowdy. Cheer on your skaters. They have worked so hard for your entertainment tonight. That's right. We know that y'all have enjoyed these 2 bouts. So give them that love back. No. Keep cheering. That's right. We have Felony and Tanya Farting. Love that name. At the jam line. Felony getting recycled to the back of the pack and getting through little collision with Claire Liege, but Felony is your lead jammer. Oh my gosh, and we had another whip from Tanya Farting.
Felony in control of this last jam. Look at that pack.
Look at how fast these packs are moving. They are all flying around that track.
Period clock is winding down, but you want to watch the jam clock as Felony calls off the jam.
All right, everybody, get on your feet. Now, this score is an unofficial score, so it is not final just yet.
Felony with 1 point, bringing Music City All-Stars up to 139.
Those packs were moving so fast out there to run that jam clock down. Smart derby skating out there.
Some strategery for sure.
Definite strategery. Drum roll, please. I can't do it for that long. All right, and we will see momentarily if this score becomes official or not.
And it's official. Music City with the win, 139-124. Want to
Give it
thank
up.
River City Roller Derby Riot for coming all the way down from Richmond, Virginia. What a wonderful city.
Wow.
Richmond's such a wonderful town, very artsy. We're so glad that they came to play us, but it's Music City All-Stars with the win. Music City splitting today. The All-Stars taking the win, coming around on their victory lap. Now comes River City. Both of these teams playing some top-notch derby.
Well played bout by both teams. Well played bout for both games.
When the score is final, the winner turns yellow.
Wow, what a game. What a game tonight. What a final game.
What a fun 2 games.
Yeah, both games amazing.
Both games were amazing. Stick around. We've got a little bit of pieing. We've got
some
jammer
most
and
valuable
blocker
players.
awards. Exactly. So stick around. I think we're about to find out who's about to get pied as we lay down the tarp.
Hello, Derby people. It is Sass again. So we are about to do our final pie of the night, so try not to leave quite yet.
Boogie's bleeding.
It's not going to be Boogie. You're
Okay,
fine. I already am
I'll
aware.
take it for her.
I'm already aware. You're good.
I'll take it for her.
You're good. You're good, Bugs.
Stand in her way.
Yeah. You can stand out here, but you're not going to be pie. What? Put your wig.
Oh, blood. Fucking whip cream. All right. Yes. Okay. Okay.
Oh, go to your Boogie. You're being summoned for a picture. Uno momento. Please wait for Boogie. Aw, look at how cute they look. All sweaty and glistening. Okay, if I can have Legs and Boogie to the center, please. Legs and Boogie. Okay, my friends, so we have the final 2 pieing. And it was actually really, really close for this one, but there still is a winner. So if everyone would watch our lovely announcer, Ramona, to see who is gonna get pied. 3, 2, 1. Everybody, thank you so much for donating. We appreciate it. We hope you had a wonderful night, and then they'll let you know who your MVPs are.
Well, now that was super fun. That was super fun. Thank you, Sass, for that beautiful announcement and also letting me pie both of my favorites. Okay, and now, hopefully, on to our most valuable blockers and most valuable jammers. All right, and it looks like we have our most valuable blockers and jammers.
That's right. We're going to go ahead and start with the River City Riot. Your most valuable blocker is number 7, Smack Mamba.
Woo!
Congratulations. Yay!
And your most valuable jammer for River City Riot, number 1026, Tanya Farding.
And here you go. Well deserved, y'all. Well deserved. Yeah.
Alrighty, and your most valuable blocker for your Nashville Roller Derby All-Stars is number 27, your captain, Jade Sharp. Yeah, there we go, Jade Shark. And your MVP jammer is 6'7", Felony. All right, y'all, thank you so very much for coming out tonight.
There we go. Want to say we have a very bittersweet goodbye. We want to thank Purple Rain, who has been a member of Nashville Roller Derby for a couple of years now. Purple Rain is headed to Minnesota, hopefully to join up with Minnesota Roller Girls. In the meantime, for Ramona D. Flowers, name is Thin Mint. Remember, our next bout is June 12th here at Nashville Fairgrounds, but we do have a couple of road games before then. Before we go, Black Lives Matter, trans people belong in roller derby, free Gaza, and ice out of our communities. My name is Thin Mint for Ramona D. Flowers. We'll see you next time.
June 13th, that is. Peace out.